and good day once again to ye mateys! I be your light-hearted and whimsical DM, Josh the Pirate, and it brings me an almost insurmountable amount of pleasure to welcome you back to Corsair's Cove and my Humblewood world for our special two-shot of Cinders and Souls. Above me, for the first time in a hot minute, I have with me me hearty crew, the remarkable Rachel Fuka, the melodic Mitch Earnshaw, the delicious Dan Swelto, and the awesome AJ Winters. So, let's talk about these wonderful people. Rach, tell me who the absolute heck you are.
Hello, my name is Rachel Fuka. I'm an actor, writer, and creative trash at large. You can find me on the internet at Rachel Fuka because that name is never taken. And you can find the book that I wrote, The Rings of Mars, right here on this the internet. And today I am playing Trish Caper, a rogue Mapatch who is an angel who has never done anything wrong in her life.
True. Canon. Can confirm. All right,
Thank
Mitch, who the absolute heck are you?
I barely remember, to be completely honest, but let's just give this a crack. How you going, everybody? I am Mitch Earnshaw. Tonight I'll be playing Nevermore. Be trying to get into being an arsehole once more. It's not that hard sometimes. You can find me on Twitter at Mitch_Earnshaw. No Twitch or anything like that. And that's it.
Love it. Excellent.
I believe it's the Twatter, Mitch?
Twatter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Sorry. See, I'm rusty. The Twatter. You can find me on the Twatter.
Dan, who the absolute heck are you?
Hello, I am Dan, representative of the meat space, and D-Rev in the cyberspace. Aside from that, apparently I am delicious today, because you can't find me anywhere, and I think I'm as delicious in the same sense that movie popcorn is also delicious. Somehow very expensive and inaccessible, but you just pay for it anyway.
Yeah.
That's it.
Awakened Wolf, thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. AJ, who the absolute heck are you? And happy birthday to Dan.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
I'm having like full flashbacks. Hi, I'm AJ Winters. I am a content creator, DM, and world builder from Winter's Tales. I world build twice a week over on my channel on Twitch, where you can find me. And in 43 days, we launch our campaign flagship D&D show live from a studio in Western Australia. Very exciting. But tonight, I play Littlefoot.
There it is. I've missed that.
You are welcome.
I've missed that noise. She's back.
I don't have neighbors like right next door now, so
you can just fucking bellow it. Love it.
Yep.
And you
Adjust
do.
your volume accordingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, did we do a mic test?
No.
Cool.
Don't worry,
Cool.
it
I'm
auto.
sure Spina will tell me if it's too loud. And we must say that hi Spina, hi Omi, good to see you. Who else have we got in chat? All of our lovely Katie Wolfsbane, thank you very much for joining us. GM Radio Rob, hey buddy. Good to see all y'all. Go over and check out Winter's Tales at twitch.tv/Winter's Tales for all of AJ's cool shit. Mesdames et Messieurs, Damen und Herren, and beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, I be Josh the Pirate, and I run D&D here on my channel, Corsair's Cove. Lizelle, hey! Good to see ya. I run D&D often in Humblewood world, most nights of the week now. It's crazy. But you know that because you've done it already. So thanks for doing that. Keep doing it. But if you want to see more of my face and voice, you can check me out on stage sometimes. I'm what might be known as an art slut. Slutting my way around the art scene in Perth. And otherwise, you can find me, if you like the majestic voice, but you think I can stand to tone the face down a little bit, you can find me in the podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Scan Felspar. Und his little dragon. Crush. Dan levels are amazing as always. Thank you, Serena.
So good.
it has been a time and a place and all the other things. Now, before we go any further, I do need to take, in a serious note, a moment to mention the people of Ukraine. Who are going through some shit right now, I think it would be fair to say. And so we are, that link in chat right there is to the Emergency Action Appeal, which is a group of charities and not-for-profits that have banded together to raise money to support the 8 million plus Ukrainian civilians who have been displaced by the war, and they've raised over $4 million now, including $2 million donated by the Australian government, which is kind of groovy and unexpectedly so from our government. So really cool, and if you could donate any spare change you have, that would be absolutely fucking sick of you. So thanks very much, guys. Okay. I also need to remind our beloved, adored, and possibly even deeply appreciated audience to please like, follow, and subscribe to all the things. We have all the exclamation mark socials. Link in chat there. We have the YouTube, the Tube of You, which is almost fully up to date now. Fausty Frosty, new here, loving the energy. Nice to see you, Fausty Frosty. Thank you very much for joining us. And you can even join us on our exclamation mark Discord. It's there, it works. How exciting.
I will say a tube of you sounds really disturbing.
A tube of anybody sounds horrible.
It's a horror campaign.
I love me a delicious meat tube.
Look, I like
Come
tube.
on, it's all by Meat Space, right? You can get those meat tubes. Dan, tell us about it.
Meat tubes.
They sell in bulk.
They do if they're Mitch's meat tubes.
Oh no.
And it is 8 minutes. We've been streaming for 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone surprised?
And we've already made a serious, heavy-duty, girthy dick joke. We might need to make a quick recap. An apology to the audience. Awaken Wolves. Are those just hot dogs? Yeah, I think that's the joke we're trying to make. Only Dan's.
Yeah.
So, we should probably do a bit of a quick recap for the last things that happened to these characters, because it was a time ago as well. We haven't seen Trish since December, and we haven't seen Nevermore and Jude since, I think, November. So it's been a little while. I've seen Dan, like, last Thursday, but...
I'm the most visible lurker ever.
Yeah. He is the Benneck boy down in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
That is our new Benneck portrait. But yeah, Trish, what happened to you last?
Oh, to me specifically? Damn.
Yes, Trish, tell me what happened to you.
Oh, good Void.
Well, guys, let me tell you what.
Yes, I'm back as well, everyone.
Void, how do you feel about weddings?
I love weddings. Was there any violence?
I used to love weddings, but I went to one that sucked absolute ass. Someone tried to kidnap the bride. I had to chase her with some friends. We killed a bunch of people. My friend Kesh has terrible taste in people, as it turns out, myself excluded, obviously. And then we went to the wedding, and it was a bunch of posh rich people who I don't really like. I'd just done a bunch of murder. I was ready to go home, and I got a fucking curse laid on myself. And I don't like to be cursed, and I'm very flustered and confused, and ready to kill.
Well, that's probably for the best, given the nature of the curse. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, one moment to interject.
What's the nature of the curse?
You said posh rich people as though they were not, you demeaning them in some way.
Yes.
Why?
They don't know how to have fun when you reach a
I know how to have
threshold
fun.
Of wealth.
I'm a posh rich person.
Do you? I had to teach you how to have fun, Nevermore.
I'm not confident Nevermore is rich. He's posh.
That's true. When you lost all your money, you became cool and fun.
I
you were a
suppose
posh
so.
poor
Anyway,
person
please
for
proceed.
quite a while. Well, yeah, that's what happened to Trish most recently. Nevermore, Jude, do you recall the last major event that happened to you guys?
No.
Jude lost a reasonably important limb.
Oh, yeah! AJ totally forgot about that. Yeah,
I do believe we
don't have
made
a
our way
hand.
back. That's right. Oh,
The hand is me.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm just flexible.
I'm not gonna lie.
There.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, how the fuck did she do that?
It's filter. It's a zoom filter.
But yeah. No, it's perspective.
Yeah, I do believe that we rescued Helvig, or the soul of Helvig, from the plains of fire. Correctly?
Fire! Yeah!
Yes, fire.
Mostly
That's
fire.
the one. Yes. Yes.
Mostly fire.
Yes, Gaspard showed up and taught you how to put the soul of somebody else inside the soul of somebody else. And Jude is currently serving as a life raft / pillow fort for Helvig.
I forgot about the pillow fort.
And
We made
Helvig,
a meat space.
Yeah.
For Helvig inside of Jude.
as in a place to meet.
Yeah.
It's not like the walls aren't fleshy.
No, they're pillowy. We made a
Yeah,
pillow
yeah,
fort
yeah.
It's a
within.
pillow
It's not
fort.
like an Eldritch Horror
Yeah, no.
No.
container.
It's
like-
also
Uh-huh.
within Jude's soul, not
Yeah.
within Jude's
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Though he is also
Soul
in
space.
Jude's body.
Trish is losing it. Rachel's lost
Picturing
it.
him in like a butcher's freezer with all these like.
Just but pressing in really close. It's like,
He's
oh
like, "I'm so
no,
done, Izzy.
oh, I
Thanks for
hate
having
it.
me."
Oh god,
It's a pillow fort.
it's so horrible, Jude. Jude sees it as a pillow fort, and Helvig just sees it as this wall of meat that he's just sort of
Yeah.
trapped in.
It's
He's
my
in the
rib
meat
cage.
space. Oh, it's contracting while you breathe.
It's worse when I laugh.
He's stuck in Jude's soft gap. Yeah. So
That's no.
no.
It's like,
So yeah,
I'll
currently
get over
Helvig is Jude's left hand. I think it
it's
was
your
the left.
non-dominant
Yes.
hand,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And so Jude's left hand is covered in spines. It's got like a few Helvig spines along the
Metal.
back of it. It's Helvig's.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a Helvig hand.
It was aesthetically cool and not horrifying.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
worry about it.
You signed up for it. Fausty Frosty, thank you for the follow.
I'm sure we'll go
Jim.
back to normal when I'm other.
Now, I think it's only fair, given that this was supposed to be last week. We topped 300 followers last week, and whenever we make a major follower goal, everybody gets inspiration. So I think it's only fair that you guys get inspiration. So you
Yay,
consider
I feel
yourselves
inspired.
for today.
Consider yourself
Exactly.
inspired.
I'm so inspired.
Using that level of bard, I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, we should probably just
Jesus,
just,
I forgot I had a level in Bard. What is happening?
So yeah, for the uninitiated, for our new followers, our new watchers, and our people who have never seen this particular crew before, these guys have played 3 full seasons of 12 episodes apiece together. So this is 36 episodes worth of backstory together, plus a couple of one-shots and other things. Spina's new, yeah, never seen it before. It's worth we should probably just go around the circle quickly and say who and what the fuck you are. Rachel, who are you? Who is Trish, and could you describe her for us, please?
We got
Well,
raided.
As I said,
Raided, the Dice Casters. Thank you very much, Raiders. You're joining us at the right time. Throw your favorite Raider modes up in chat, everyone. We've got the Arthur Goose raid there. If you are a subscriber of ours, thank you so much for the raid. One assumes Dice Casters were also playing D&D, but we shall find out, as I can type out shout out at the Dice Cast. Yeah, boy. They were playing Immortals Phoenix Rising. Ooh. Well, I hope your game went excellently. Thank you so much for joining us. Sialumi Nevermore has an enviable beard. That he does. Yes, well, we are about to get into a campaign that we haven't touched in about 6 months. So you are joining us at the right time. Rachel, who the absolute heck is Trish?
Trish, as I mentioned earlier, is a Mapatch rogue who has done nothing wrong in her entire life. She is an angel. And if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying. She also has 1 level of barbarian because she's got some anger issues she needs to work through. And she decided to put that rage to good use. And she's recently been cursed. Yes. She's got a lot going on.
Boy.
Valid. Nevermore, who the absolute heck and what are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nevermore, son of Lazarus. I am a defender of Alderheart, a hero of Alderheart, and pretty much everywhere. And I have four incredible friends, actually.
Sure.
Now including Benneck as well. And really, they're all that I have in this world, other than the voice in my head, which, of course, yes,
Has a name.
Irelath, yes.
Irelath.
Sorry, apologies.
No, it's fine.
I am a Corvum, by the way, sorry, so I'm a crow person.
Yes.
Tall, sleek, resplendent in black with silver filigree robes, basically.
Exactly.
And I've got one eye, the other one's glowing.
Yeah, you have two eyes, but one of them is not very normal. Yes. Yeah, one of them is the captured soul of an Astoreal, which is like an angel person. So yes, yeah, it's worthy to know that we are
suspicious, by the way.
deeply so. We are in the Humblewood world, which is a sort of anthropomorphic. Animals are the people. There are no humans or elves or what have you. Well, there's a single elf, but yeah, beyond that, there are very, very few of those. So yeah, all of our characters are little animal folk, and in the bottom right corner, you can see some of the art of our other campaign, the Monsters and Magic crew. They're all down there. So Helvig, who and what are you normally?
Hello. I am a hedge warlock. Hedge is in a hedgehog person. I did encounter a lot of occupational health and safety hazards for being a warlock in terms of my soul being passed around a bunch of times, not including destroying the world almost and being trapped in a different plane of dimension to my friends, and now also be sharing the same body as my best German friend ever. And hoping to get me put into a different body so that, she can have her own agency back, because I still feel really bad squatting here.
Valid.
No! Don't feel bad!
Thank you, but
it's a good time! There's a pillow fort, and we're having fun, and I sing you songs every day.
I do like the songs.
Hello, I'm Jude. Jude is our Jarbane. Jude is a paladin of Gaspard, the best god ever, and also a little bit of a bard.
Yep.
Oh, and Jude loves muffins.
Important point.
Yeah.
Question: do you sing that out loud, or
always?
So we hear that as well. I'm assuming.
The songs?
Yeah, the songs.
Yeah.
Okay, you're singing that out loud when you're singing it to Helvig as well. Okay.
No. I am playing the ocarina out loud and singing in my head.
Yes. Oh, this is the best case scenario. Thank you.
Silumi, thank you very much for the follow. Yes, and I am also here. I'm your DM and storyteller, and I'm all the other silly characters in this world. So, I think with us all caught up on who and everybody is and basically what's going on, so currently Helvig is in a bit of a pickle because he is currently lacking most of a physical form. He is currently sharing Jude's, which is super groovy of her, but long-term not ideal. So the premise of the next couple of episodes is to resolve that issue. Oh, Silumi, subscribe. Thank you very much for the sub, my friend. Enjoy your new sub emotes. My favorite is
Helvig in a pickle.
Well, Helvig is in a jabine, but
literally.
Oh, not a literal pickle?
No.
I'd be concerned if your hand was a pickle.
Well, pickle hand.
They'd be little tiny gherkin fingers.
Yes. So, mateys, may your hands be unmarked by any curses and all your appendages remain firmly attached to your limbs as we head, tremulously at first and then with mounting heat and passion, into the Humblewood. So we rejoin our adventurers at the Avium, the mighty magic college of the Humblewood. They are recuperating from their travels, most recently to the plane of fire and the plane of water, but we don't talk about the plane of water. And then, in the case of Trish and Benneck, to Brackenmill, to a very peaceful and not at all stressful wedding. Jude and Nevermore, unfortunately, both found the effort of plane jumping repeatedly deeply tiring and have been slow to recover from the ordeal. The reason being, you suspect, is because you two are currently cohabitating your bodies with someone else. So Helvig probably also felt that rather difficult. He, I imagine, would have found the experience rather odd, to say the least, as his current material form is only that of Jude's hand. But he can see out of her eyes if he chooses to, and also speak out of her mouth if she's okay with it. But the rest of his existence is limited to the pillow fort of friendship within Jude's soul. So since returning from the wedding, Trish has been a little off colour. So the first question I have is, how do you deal with that, Trish?
Oh no.
Where are you at right now?
How long has it been since the wedding?
Well, we are saying, let us say it is the day after the wedding. You may be a little hungover and a bit pissed off, but yeah. Hey, Augustus.
At my earliest opportunity, I'm gonna want to talk one-on-one with Nevermore.
Very well. Yeah, Nevermore's still a bit grumpy and cranky, as in even more than normal, but... Thank you, Augustus. There you are.
Is the curse what I think it is?
Yeah. You go talk to Nevermore.
Nevermore, can I have a word with you?
Oh, shit! Where the fuck did you come from? Oh.
Oh, right. The stupid wedding. Remember? Look, I need to talk to you. This is very serious.
Okay, sure. Talk.
I have to tell you something, but before I tell you something, I have a question. Would you consider fish to be sentient?
The answer is no, for the purposes you are looking for. No, absolutely not.
Honestly, if we're talking about a fish that's talking, then perhaps sentient, but I think if it's just a fish, it's not really all that, I don't know, it's not thinking all that much, it's just swimming. Why?
Okay, no, it's fine. Look. Something.
That was your solution?
Wait, hold. You've been away for how long?
A day.
And you come back in the first day. Okay, sure. I've been groggy.
Look.
Okay, anyway, please explain.
Something happened at the wedding, okay? And I'm not talking about the kidnapping. I was just watching the wedding, having a drink, minding my own fucking business, and I get this note, right? And it just appeared attached to my glass, and it said some cryptic bullshit about how I'm a bad person and someone's watching me, and if I don't kill something sentient, every 3 days, someone I love will die. And I don't know if you know this about me, Nevermore, but the list of people that I love is depressingly short. And I don't know what to do, and I'm freaking out, and you know about magic and stuff. Have you ever been cursed? Like, how to look at this thing on my hand, and there's a symbol on my hand.
Down! Trish, please. Why did you have to bring me into this by being my friend? I'm joking, Trish. I'm joking. Please. Okay. First of all, the note arriving is somewhat suspicious. I absolutely agree. Mm-hmm. You don't know for certain that somebody's going to die in 3 days. Okay, so let's just establish this, right? Mm-hmm. There is a good chance that it could happen, but it's not exactly, you're not 100% certain until somebody dies, right?
I don't want to take that
things
risk.
Any better? That doesn't make things any better, does it?
No, because if I just wait to see if it happens, you could be dead.
So you need to kill something sentient.
Yeah, fish don't count, I guess.
Wait, did Trish just admit she loved Nevermore?
Stop. Batshit man.
It's fine, I get it. in a totally friendship way. Adventuring buddies for always way. I wonder if somebody was to summon something like a sentient creature, like say for example, I know druids are capable of summoning squirrels or little puppy dogs.
Okay, but if a squirrel is sentient, but a fish is not, where's the line?
What is the line?
I don't know.
Question. This is an actual DM question.
Uh-huh.
What would you consider the line of sentience?
I guess
I feel like
I would say
like
if it can have dreams.
Puppy dogs have dreams.
Yeah. If Trish is prepared to kill a puppy dog once every 3 days.
Oh God.
You don't.
Also, dogs aren't a thing in this world.
One question. Do you have the letter with you still?
Yes.
It disappeared.
Did it?
It evaporated, and then this mark showed up on my hand.
It didn't. You still have the letter. The mark disappeared onto your hand. The mark passed through the paper and then became on your hand. The rest of the letter is still there.
What mark are we talking about? Can you sketch this mark out for me?
Well, you can see it on her hand.
Oh wait, I thought you said
It's a circle
into her hand. Oh.
with 7 lines through it. Does that mean anything to you?
Does it?
Arcana, history. What would you like to use to take a swing at this one?
I'm gonna go history. Let's go history.
The mother of bunnies. Siri just sat bolt upright in my lap. I'm watching you, Trish. Don't you kill my puppy. Double disadvantage for you.
I mean, Trish, that symbol doesn't mean anything to me, but we're in the best place possible to find out what it is.
Okay.
We're in the, as Jude would call it, the suppository of knowledge. And I think down in the library we'll be able to find out something, surely.
Is there like a professor of curses? Do you do like a curse class when you study here?
Nevermore, you would know the best person to talk to for curses would be Gilda Nightseed, the necromancy professor. She's like, that's her sort of vibe.
Nightseed would probably be the one to talk to. We've had interactions in the past. I'm sure they'd be happy to help us.
Hey, Elderberry.
Yes.
I've never stabbed her. I'm sure she'll be fine to help me. Great.
She is sentient.
You seem very, very pent up, uptight.
Well, it's like I said, the list of people that I love is very short.
Question. You haven't killed anybody yet, have you?
No.
Killed anything recently?
Not since the curse. You did a bunch of that. You killed several people that day, but not before.
Since you were cursed, have you killed anybody?
Not since the curse, no.
Okay, and you were cursed at what time? And I'm just basically DM how long.
5 p.m.-ish.
So how long? Many hours?
So less than 24.
Less than 24 hours. Okay. Well, let's not stress too much. I'm sure we can find some dumb thing to kill. Like cattle, for example. They might need to kill a cow or some sort of cattle for food. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Don't stress.
Well, okay. Calm, I'm fine.
Is Benneck okay?
Benneck? He seemed fine. I've got to be honest, I'm a bit self-absorbed right now, man.
That's fair. I get that. I can empathize. Now, we should probably go see if Jude and Helvig are okay. At least let them know you're back.
Yeah.
But if you'd like me to keep it on the down low in terms of the whole situation.
I don't want to freak him out, you know? Maybe for now, just between us.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
But of course, if they do ask or they're inquisitive at all, we have to tell them, because that's what we do.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't want to lie.
But at the same time, there's no point causing unnecessary stress where no unnecessary stress is necessary.
Okay.
I'm still groggy. Let's go.
Okay.
Thanks for the follow, roll stream. Yeah, good on you. Okay, so you breakfast you're still at the Avium where breakfast is provided free of charge. So yeah, you're still staying in your like suite of rooms. Each have you has like a curtained off sleeping area, and there's a central sort of like day room for all of you. Benneck is there at the moment. He hasn't left yet. We're going back in time for Dan a little bit. So yeah, Benneck would still be there. Yeah, but not at the same time. Well, you can make it at the same time. And we had an ask in chat. Ciralumi asked if they could, where to check. Yeah, all of on the YouTube, all of the previous episodes of this crew and all of the Humblewood is up there. There is almost 5 full seasons of this world, 3 with this crew, 2 with a different crew, and then there's like 4 canon one-shots that are all... we are just surpassed 60 episodes total for this world.
Wow.
I think it's 62 tonight. And by the end of next week it'll be 66. We've got a lot coming in the next weeks. So if you're enjoying this world, Cialumi, stick around because it's all canon, it's all happening contiguously, and Dan is in almost all of it.
Hello.
And Mitch is going to be in a fair amount too, actually. That is a lot of gherkins, yeah. Quality for a binge watch. The first 3 seasons were over on Roll for Damage, but you can find them all on our YouTube because I've linked them all through. Benneck, you would probably be waking up as well. Yeah. Jude, what's your deal? What's your vibe?
I think Jude is like in the corner of Jude's room playing like the whatever this game is called to the corner of a wall.
Patty cake?
Yeah. Patty cake. Yeah.
Man.
But like to a wall in the corner, and then obviously is actually playing with Helvig.
With Helvig.
Yeah. He just want the tactile.
But it just looks
That's
really
why I said to put the names down.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that Dan's got 2.
I didn't even look at the name. I didn't even look in that direction. I was just like, blank, mental.
Who
mental.
is it?
Hello.
I was like, I did change my name. What do you want from me?
Hey, Ragnar.
Hey, Ragnar.
So yeah, just...
We're having fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we arrive. Jude.
Oh.
Yeah?
So Nevermore and Trish, may we come in?
Okay.
Thank you. Boys
curtain.
need to be polite. Thank you. Yes, exactly. I knocked on the curtain. Look, Trish is back, and
I'm also back. I said like put on the curtain.
Oh, shh! Oh, you scared me.
Surprise!
Good to see you as well, Benneck.
Hello,
good to see you too.
Benny.
Hello. I hope you're doing great.
Just so you know, Jude, Trish and I are going to head down to the libraries for today. So,
do you need anything? I can help. I've been your guide the whole time.
Well, that'd probably be ideal. You're welcome
to the library.
You're welcome to tag along if you want, Jude, and to look at some books.
Yeah, okay. Maybe Helvig wants to read.
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe.
Jude.
Wow.
And this is more an AJ probably doesn't remember than a Jude doesn't remember. Jordan and Minkus Varus, the professor of enchantment, the plan was that they were going to build Helvig a body.
Oh.
So maybe go see them.
Okay. If Helvig wants to read the book, Helvig, do you want to read a book?
There will be plenty of time to read a book. Why? What's up?
No, okay. We're gonna go and check out the body that they're making for you.
That's a great idea, and Benneck.
Sorry, Helvig says that he wants to read the. This is confusing.
Jude,
I don't want to take over your mouth. I'm just gonna be
here.
here.
And talk about your about getting a Helvig a body, and Benneck.
Okay.
You come with. And we're going to go down to the library.
And if anybody of
and
Jude,
I just,
Helvig, or Benneck...
Trish, I say Trish like that, and I just nudge you.
If Jude, Helvig, or Benneck would like to make an insight check...
Yes, we're all doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Inside.
Just to notice how deeply, deeply concerned Trish is. Probably not from Helvig. His eyes aren't pointing the right way.
That's actually Benneck's.
Oh.
Because it's positive. That's Helvig's.
Oh, okay.
17.
Yeah, Helvig, I'm sorry, actually, I might make you have the 1 because I don't think Jude would be looking in the right direction.
I also
Yeah, but Jude-
rolled an insight.
Yeah, but Jude got a 12, which isn't really, I'm going to say, probably isn't enough to notice that Trish is...
You were looking at my face because I was talking. Basically.
I'm basically, I think Trish is trying to hide it and doing quite a good job, but yeah, every now and again in an unguarded moment is like, fuck.
Okay.
I don't think anybody notices. This time. Okay, so yeah.
High five myself.
Well, and Helvig feels like someone just slapped his whole body.
Oh, no, he's not in my hand.
I was also
He's in my soul. He high-fived back.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Just remember, Jude. Once you're done, you know where to find us. We've got you an like
The
jiggle the
library.
little compass thing. I jiggle the compass to remind you that that's how.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the badge, yeah.
Yeah, the badge thing. Yeah. Okay,
Cool.
let's go. And I grab Benneck and
You-
Trish, and we back out the room quickly.
Oh my!
You do that. I mean, there is breakfast to be had as well. There is plenty of muffins and so forth. But you have breakfast and then this parting happens and you go down to the library and Jude goes looking for Jordan.
Which one do you want to handle first?
I'd like to have Jude because we haven't. We've had a little bit of Trish and Nevermore.
Yeah,
So let us
Absolutely. Let's do it.
So Jordan, so Jude and Helvig, you go looking for Jordan. You. How would you go about it? Big place. You know where his room is. You also know that if you say Jordan Littlefoot, your compass, it'll lead you straight to him.
Yeah, I think we collectively.
Yeah,
We
collectively.
use we use the compass.
Yeah, we do that.
You do.
Yeah.
And it leads you upstairs to the teleportarium. Because he is just arriving. Jordan, because everybody was sent home on 2 weeks vacation. Because if you recall, most of them had all been sent home for a couple of weeks just because turning the entire school into an interdimensional tuning fork and then pointing it at a deeply hostile plane of existence was considered to be potentially dangerous. Everybody
Why?
is. So
They did the math wrong anyway and put us in the plane of water.
hey, look. Either way, bad things happened. So they are teleporting everybody back in over the next couple of days, but they bring the professors back first, and Jordan had gone to stay with Professor Varys's family because he hates his own. So he arrives with Professor Varys, who is a mapatch, like Trish, a little, raccoon. He's not actually a little guy. He's actually quite a big guy. A raccoon folk. He says, "Oh, hello there, Jude."
Oh,
Hey, Jude.
Jordan!
Dude.
Okay, before I hug you,
Oh my God,
Helvig,
what happened to
do you
your
have my
hand?
consent to hug my brother?
What happened to your
Are you
hand?
sure?
Okay.
Jude, what happened to you? Wait, hold up. Jude, what happened to your hand?
I just want to clarify. Anytime I'm talking to
know.
Helvig, I just do this.
Yep. Jude, what happened to your hand? Jude, speak to me. What happened to your hand?
Oh, hi Jordan. Sorry, I was talking to Helvig. I cut it off, and then this grew back, and
What?
Helvig's. It's a representation of
Yeah.
Helvig's soul. And it's got spikes on it. How cool is that?
The hand does like a wave, like a woo.
I genuinely hadn't really considered exactly how Jordan would take this, particularly when explained in that manner. Cool? Is it cool?
Yeah, right?
Professor
So
Varys, is this
cool.
cool? And he goes, Well, I don't know. Probably. Did it hurt?
Yeah. Yeah. But now Helvig is inside of me.
They share a look.
Internally, I'm also like, wait a second.
What? Did I say something wrong?
Not technically. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's your brother. I'm sure he won't take it the wrong way.
What is it? Oh.
Yeah.
No, not like that. It's not like that.
No,
But
I
we do
figured that.
hug with our hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So you got Helvig then?
Yeah. Do you want
And-
to talk to him?
I don't need what.
Helvig!
With a tag. This is going to be awkward, Jordan. It's me, Helvig, using your sister's body. Sorry, it's awkward. I know.
Nice to meet you, Helvig. Yeah, this is awkward. I'm sorry. I can't wait to
Yeah,
meet you in
No,
the
tag back
in the meat space, though.
I just pushed Jude so back in the front.
Oh, sorry. It tickles. Sorry. He's
We
gone.
should-
It's me. I'm Jude.
We should get on the body, right? And Professor Varys is like, yeah, right away. Yeah, absolutely. Well then, Mr. Helvig, sir, Mr. Dewpoint, we should probably, start figuring out how to get you. No, you can.
Yes,
I like to think that
I am here.
there's a physical like.
Every time. Every time.
Mostly
There's a
because
swap.
Helvig
It's like
is
a
struggling.
It's only me. I'm like, no,
I
you
don't want to.
Yes.
We should probably figure out how to get you a new form as quickly as possible. It looks like it's not great for Miss Littlefoot. Right. Well then, perhaps you'd like to come down to the enchanting classrooms with me, and we'll start on our designing, shall we?
Okay, yes.
Maybe you could just
definitely.
control just her hand.
It's nuts.
Okay.
Dude, you could go back now.
Okay.
So you head down to the enchanting classrooms with Jordan and Varys. Jordan stops off at his rooms and drops off his possessions and takes Varys's to his, and then the four of you reconvene down there, and we'll go back to Benneck, Nevermore, and Trish in the library.
Well, look, we're making our way down. And I lean across to Trish. Does he know?
No.
Got it.
Should we see Professor Nightseed first, or library? What do you think?
Nightseed first.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
Nightseed
had-
will be able to point us in the right direction.
So you.
Benneck, we're tracking a different direction. Sorry.
Oh, right.
I pull out my little doodad and I say, Professor Nightseed.
It spins.
No, it's doing that.
Okay, that means that they're probably in the library. I believe it spins
It is
when they're
warded.
not when the library is warded. Yes.
It is the library. Parts of the library are warded, but it also spins when they're not on campus.
I see. Well, look, that's all we can do is go down to the library and at least check there. And if they're not there, then we're going to the library anyway.
Okay, yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, that was such an insensitive thing to say. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Benneck,
Yeah,
Trish is freaking out a little bit. And
I can tell.
Let's just keep this between us, right? Trish is a rash. We need to go down and see if we can find some information on it in the library.
a rash.
Yes.
Shouldn't we go to the infirmary then?
No. It's a special rash of
In
some
what
sort.
way?
Show Benneck your hand.
Did it always used to be like this? Was it always this sexually charged?
Who knows?
Just there. See that rash?
That's not a rash, for one.
Are you sure? I thought it was.
Cursed! I've been cursed! I've got a curse on me! Don't tell anyone!
Okay, I was going to get him to look for the symbol without saying curse, but there you have it. Trish is cursed. It's the
When?
symbol for a curse.
How?
And we need
What?
to go
Stupid wedding! It happened at the stupid wedding!
Wow. What, like a souvenir? A wedding's
I've never-
shit.
I'm never going to a wedding again. Weddings are the worst. I'm so sorry I hyped them up so much before we went. Turns out they suck.
That I'm sorry for I don't know how actually to deal with this. Okay, wait, one thing at a time. Curse. Do you
Okay.
know the details? Because
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I can just get rid of it if it's simple.
I got this note, and I pull out the note because I still have it.
Yep.
It just appeared, and then this symbol appeared on my hand. I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
I read the note.
Yeah, and I'm looking
And
at
like-
it to see if it's magical in any sense as well.
I sent it to. Yeah, I sent it to Rach today.
I can read it out if you wish.
I can find it, or it would be kind of groovy if
front
you
of
did.
me.
Then because you can do it in character.
Right. The note says, "The ends do not excuse the means, Trish Caper. You are seen and you are not forgotten. You may be popular now, but all the wood will see you for what you are, a killer. While you bear this mark, you will be the death of those you love. If you fail to take a sentient life once every 3 days, someone you love will die in their place."
At which
Wow.
point the symbol that's on her hand, which was on the paper, faded through the paper and sort of rematerialized on her hand.
And this happened while you were drinking champagne?
Never again.
Yeah, she's just drunk.
Dark liquor only. Jeez.
Well, as long as it wasn't juice, we've had enough of that.
Okay, well, I could just kind of like he rolls up his sleeves and it's like, oh, I mean, I'm just gonna try this. Maybe the simple fix will do it, and I just do the spell magic.
Oh no.
I know he was gonna try
it would be like because it would have a DC. You can certainly try. He's an abjuration specialist.
Come on, Benneck. I'm just gonna roll Arcana because it's the same.
Sure.
Wait, no,
What's
it's not.
that?
It has to be intelligence. 14. Yeah, fuck no.
Sorry, no. You can. So, what does your magic kind of look like?
In terms of the spell well, Benneck's whole theme is around glass, so
Yeah.
The symbol around Trish's hand as he kind of clasps, there's like a crystalline ball kind of like wraps around it. Or hollow, as in when you look at it from the outside, the image kind of breaks just because of the little facets of the orb. And then there's a almost tingly sensation for Trish as it's almost like her hand itself is being glassed in some way. And then it starts to like crack. And then the ball
But then it reforms.
shatters. And then it's just the same. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Figures. Whoever did that prank to you is a real nasty one for sure. I mean, we did basic curse breaking.
I mean,
in
it's clearly not a
abjuration
prank.
class.
It's clearly not a prank if you can't get rid of it with your magic. So
No, that's
it's
the real
definitely
deal.
more than a prank. Does the symbol mean anything to you? I think we need to go see Mordain. Mordain will
Yeah,
give us
probably.
an idea of where to look at least in the library.
Yeah, does the symbol mean anything to me?
Make a. What would you use to? It would probably be history or arcana.
Let's do Arcana because I'm already in the magic mindset from trying to break it.
And
17.
It doesn't. as you bring your sort of magical senses to bear on it, it doesn't look like it's definitely not anything you recognize, but it has the faintest similarity to a symbol that you have seen a few times. And just in your head, just for a moment, you hear the term Furusra. It's not
Similar,
it's not
but
the
not the
Furusra rune,
Yeah.
but it is a runic kind of thing. And as you look at it, the symbol does seem to move a little bit, but you
Cool.
blink your eyes and it stops.
Well, first things first, there's telltale sign that it's actually a rune. Fucking hate runes.
Right.
So I'll probably just start looking at stuff there. I need to know what the rune is defined, like what it means.
Okay.
Probably something to do, like something edgy, like death or whatever that note said.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Mordain is definitely the... Actually, just Ravanya, just letting you know, we might come visit you. We might come visit you shortly about a mark on Trish's hand. You could probably see it. And just so you're aware...
Are you
just be
sending
prepared.
to him?
Oh, no, I'm not sending. I'm
We're just
literally
assuming
saying
he
it as we
knows.
walk. I'm literally
okay.
saying it as we walk along.
I love how we just assume he just fucking watches us all the time.
Let's do this. Sialumi, would you do me the immense favor of typing !roll space, as in spacebar, the number 2. Roll space 2 in chat, please. Nevermore, pick highs or lows.
Lows.
Fuck.
Then no, he was not watching.
Oh, damn.
Sialumi
It's
rolled a
busy.
2 on the dice, which is highs. So yeah, no, he wasn't doing the thing.
That's all
Otherwise,
good.
he would have sent you a message. He's not
Worth a
always
shot.
watching.
As far as
He's
as
just
far as
often
far as
watching.
Nevermore Nevermore's concerned, he heard that.
Yeah.
Because every single time that we've ever rocked up, he's been ready. Or that, you know, so
Yeah.
just giving him a little bit of warning. All right, into the library. Down the stairs.
You do. You go down and you find Mordain Swiftgale, the Strig, the owl person, who is the beast of the books, the head librarian of the Avium.
Beast.
And you find him sort of shuffling around. He looks still a little the worse for wear from his experience with your father, Nevermore. Whole being trapped in a cupboard for like 3 months under a curse of his own, actually, weirdly enough. He's all right, and you and he are good. You cleared between the two of you.
I'm glad.
Yeah. And he's shuffling around. He's using a cane now, which he didn't before, but otherwise he seems fine. And yes, he looks up and he says, "Oh yes, hello. You're down early. What's up?"
Yeah. Oh, you're never too early for knowledge, Mordain.
Good enough. What do you want?
I draw the rune on one of my mundane pieces of paper.
Sure.
And I'm like, hey, any recommendations to find out what this is about? I think it's a rune.
Could have something to do with the curse as well.
He has a look at it. He sort of tuts, looks at it and says, "Necromancy section down there, unless you want to go up and look at Nightseed's private stuff."
Is she around?
I don't believe she's returned yet. Yes, I haven't. I don't know.
No, well.
But
we'll
yes,
better not bother Nightseed then.
nasty rune, that one. I don't know anything about it. Where did you find it? How did you know of it?
It's part of my master's exam.
Oh,
Curse breaking.
right. Very well. You down there to the left, second left, and then the first door on the right. But don't open the large purple chest. Definitely don't open that.
No opening
Sure.
large purple chest. 100% not going to happen now. Let's do it.
Let's
do it as in Let's
It
do it
has
as in,
teeth.
let's go that direction.
Yeah.
Is
Oh.
it sentient?
Probably.
What?
Okay. Interesting. I've never seen a sentient chest. That's cool.
Well, it's not really a chest, it's a mimic.
Let's
No, the poor
just stay
Minnie.
a little bit further away from that.
Cool.
But
Yes, let's go investigate these runes.
you
Yeah.
can do that.
Thank you, Mordain. We won't be needing any more help. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
And he potters along, an armload of books and a cane in the other hand. You head on down to the curse-breaking section of the library. Jude and Helvig, you head
Sup?
down to the classroom. Basically, you begin discussions of what you think the body should be and look like and do and how you want it to work. So I suppose the question is, Helvig, what do you want? And Jude, do you have any input once Helvig has told us?
Probably.
Almost certainly. I assumed.
I feel
there's
like it goes back and forth between us, and like
Yeah.
every time Jude adds something, and it's like not what we need.
I don't think we need that. No.
we have like a.
But a pocket for muffins
Of
is so
course.
important.
Yeah.
But it's not. I mean, we can have a normal bag for that.
True.
You have a bag of specifically for muffin holding.
Yeah, but you don't.
Sure, but I can just get stuff from you.
But what if I'm not around, Helvig?
But
You
your
need a
bag is
snack pocket.
Your bag is the best.
You
Um,
need a snack pocket.
I just get one from Eliza. I don't know. It might I might forget, and then my body will stink of like off muffins because it's not like magic, like your bag.
Oh, your body would be very magical, but not a body of muffin holding.
Yeah,
That's not what
I
we're
mean.
building.
I just said a pocket.
I mean, it could hold muffins. That's the whole point.
Like
It
if
would-
it's a whole body of a metal hedgehog, we could have like a front pocket for like nuts and stuff.
Can it just be like a shirt then? If it's a pocket, like a shirt. Can
Like
I have
a metal shirt.
Like
Oh.
a pouch.
Like a pouch on the head, a jug. Yeah.
Oh.
Fortunately, Minkus Varus is there. So he's like, firstly, perhaps we should decide if we actually metal hedgehog is what we're aiming at.
Right.
I mean,
Helvig, what do you want?
is it metal? The thingy?
This is
material
entirely
you
up
have to
for
use?
grabs, really.
The catalyst thing?
Yes, we will need a few things. Hang on. Josh needs to. I'm also doing the wrong voice. It's my actual birth accent. Why can't I find it?
Mood.
What is a birth accent?
Well,
That's
the place
amazing.
I was born, and the first accent I had before I learned to speak properly. Do you have any thoughts on materials? Because we could do metal, obviously. But then there is a couple of things we'll have to need for that. Firstly, you still have that spine. Metal one.
Jude has the spine, yeah. My spine.
Yeah. The one we made
Yeah.
into a compass.
Yeah. Right? I pushed Jude to the front.
I thought you had it.
I thought Nevermore had it.
I thought Nevermore had it.
Right, Nevermore had it.
Pretty
Did
sure
he?
Nevermore had it on like a big chain around his neck, like a Flavor Flav clock.
That's
Yes.
Was it?
right.
Yes.
Did we
No,
not
were
use
using-
it in the
Lane of fire?
ritual though? I thought we used it in the ritual.
Oh, what to bind Helvig
Yeah.
to your hand?
Yeah, I held it.
Oh, it's now one of the spines in your back.
It's one
in
of
your
the
hand.
spines in my hand.
Oh. All right then. Well, we could probably. I might. Or if I could.
Do you need me to cut my hand off
No,
again?
no, not yet, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, is it gonna be part of the transfer process?
Not dead set. Sure, not that, but not yet. Right. All right then. And Jordan goes, also, Professor, we're going to need a lot of halvasite.
Right, that's what that was.
We mined some.
Yes. Yeah, I remember. But that was only a couple of kilos. We're going to need probably 30, 40 kilos of it. An ungodly amount of money, actually, that'll cost. Typhus Starheart, Typhonia Starheart, which is an excellent name. Thank you very much for the follow. It's going to be very expensive unless you happen to know the person who owns the mine.
I do.
Who?
Yeah. Don't
Well,
you?
No, I believe it's changed owners recently, but that's good. That's good. Right, good. So maybe we need to
You
get a
do?
message through to...
Like internally.
Yeah, I
was
do.
like, wait, I don't
do
know this
actually know the
information.
guy, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the bandit that tried to kill us at the place?
No.
Yeah.
He's a miner now.
Yeah, he mines. He's got the mine. It's weird.
And again, you're just going.
I'm just...
Yeah. The Viz Bear, thank you for the sub. Good on you. Enjoy your new sub emotes. Very weird. So, while you're having this conversation, actually, a young servant divination student arrives. And the follow as well. Good on you, Vizbear. A servant is a deer folk, but he's a young kid, probably in his mid-teens. His voice is cracking because he's pubescent. And he hands over a note to Professor Varus with a degree of reverence. Sort of a...
Oh no. Ravanya,
Here you
what are
are,
you doing?
Professor! And Varus opens it, reads it, and goes, honestly, sometimes I wonder why I even bother. I asked him once why he didn't just tell us ahead of time if something would work or not, and he said, you know what he said? You know what he said? He said, now where would the fun in that be? He hands the note to Jude, and it says... And
Sorry.
it says, well, Jude can't read it, but Helvig can.
It's actually really helpful because Helvig reads it and then tells me, and I can pretend I've read it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
So,
you didn't know you learned to read.
it says, I have been in communication with a mutual acquaintance, and your supply situation will be resolved in 2 days with no charge. Make sure it has a back door.
What is that supposed to mean? What's that back door supposed to mean? I just say internally.
That for your soft
Does
gap.
it mean that you have to have a back door?
Why would I need a door?
I don't know.
But it's just this.
Yeah.
No one else knows that this conversation is going on.
She like looks at the note and then like looks away. Just silence.
Why would one need a back door?
Oh, well, to power the thing, it'll probably... Mr. Helvig probably is going to have to keep eating. So that'll be the power supply in much the same way it is for anybody else. And, recharge time and so forth, long rests and that. But,
Okay,
all of that, there
I
would be...
circle back to the pocket idea.
There would be a... Oh, absolutely. No, probably not a bad use, a fairly useful thing. And, he won't need a lot of internal mechanisms. So there's a lot of extra space. Or he could be a much smaller, more compact form if that's what he's looking for. But we could make him a lot bigger. It'll just be a little bit more expensive. Mind you, if they're sending us all the halvasite we need, maybe we can think big now. Do you want to be 10 foot tall, sir?
Oh, goodness. It's so tempting, but it's so hard to be going through doors all the time. 10
That's true,
feet.
that is true.
And I guess I have been big already as the vessel for the aspect of fire that one time.
Right, yes, of course. Right. Well, So you guys get to sketching, essentially.
Ooh!
Helvig, can you give me a vague idea of what you would like? Because I will ask you exactly what it looks like later, but I would like a vague idea of what Helvig is aiming at, so that Jude can offer some suggestions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's just like the wrist grabbing hold of the other wrist, being like,
No!
No.
No, Jude, we can't have that! Yes, we can!
I think
Uh,
we're just silent. Like we as Jude is just silent. So I think internally
Jude's not
it's
even
like,
looking at
What
it.
if we have this? Okay, yeah, but this.
I mean, a good idea actually, but it's just internally just silent, but just silence outside.
It's so good.
Halvesite is a rock, right?
It's a sort of it is a metal.
Okay. Vaguely,
I
what
recall
I
it's
imagine.
greenish.
Yeah.
Green veins in it or something like that. 6 foot robo hedge.
Oh.
Yeah, Amy, definitely.
Why not? That's proper height. The height yet still to be determined.
Yeah.
I think there's an argument for like a bunch of this is like, but what if it was this tall?
Yeah.
Oh, Helvig, you could have like metal plates and then you could become a slater.
Yeah,
So you can still roll down the hill, but you're smaller.
that'd be cool. I'd like to still be able to roll down a hill. So part of it,
Important.
yeah, I'm not gonna miss out on it if I have my own body now, Josh. All right.
Well, Salumi, you could just have extendy arms, so you don't need to be 6 foot if you want to reach the top shelf. You could just have Inspector Gadget limbs.
I want to be proportional, Josh.
They don't. You're not just walking around with arms dragging along the ground. They can draw back in again.
that'd be amazing. Just these
Maybe.
like piston actuator arms that just go, just grab something from 10 feet up.
But the most
white gloves.
important question, Helvig, is what do you want to be made of?
Yeah, that would be a useful thing to actually answer first. Yeah.
And
Muffins.
probably not wood, because it is flammable.
No.
Solid.
I have learned. A lot of wood has burnt.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Actually, I think the Helvig proposes that I'll just say. I think like maybe stone, almost like a statue. That's like carved, accentuated with like halvesite all over, like as part of the accent, and the design will probably change when my soul is like in it, when there's fire stuff, when my soul's inside.
Very well.
And
Very well.
probably has like vents for the fireflies.
Oh yes, of course, absolutely. That's an excellent idea. Brilliant. Alrighty. Well, yeah, you do that. And the other group do a spot of research. So you are looking for books and stuff on curses and curse breaking. Please make me an investigation or arcana if you're better at it.
Trish,
Yes.
stay away from the chest, please.
Do you know what a mimic is?
No. Are they
Okay.
like
Basically, it's gonna try and eat you,
okay?
right? So consider
Okay.
yourself warned. If you're an idiot and you attack that thing, I'm going to let it eat you.
I'm not going to attack it today, but
You know it's
Later.
there. You know it's there now.
yeah. If we
Cool,
get
right.
desperate, I can kill this thing instead of a person.
Shh.
Okay.
You notice the chest is like
We're in a library.
like
Can the
trying to
chest hear us?
mimics can hear and stuff. Yeah.
Aren't you a good mimic? Aren't you it? Anyway,
Massive
yeah, so
tongue. Look.
It licks to my face,
Yeah.
except it sticks to me.
Yeah, and then you
Anyway,
get.
I'm scrolling. I'm going through every book like
Sure. So yeah, Benneck gets 15.
Best thing for you, Trish, is you don't need to do anything other than look for a picture this time.
Wooden Forge is
Fine with the
here.
research last time. Thank you very much.
I know, I'm just saying it's easier for you to look for a picture.
It's easier for everybody to look for a
It's
picture.
easier for anyone to look at a picture.
Not me, but anyway.
Oh, you find it easier to look at words than to
Well,
see
I
pictures?
mean, I see words and letters as pictures.
You're an idiot. You're the dumbest smart person I've ever met in my life.
Wooden Forge
for
is
helping
here. Thank you for joining us, Aaron. Wooden Forge isn't tonight's sponsor, I want to be clear. But if you do want to check out woodenforge.com for some wonderful, lovely products, Wooden Forge were our sponsors for a couple of seasons for these particular crew, and I think it's worthy just to keep pointing them out and shouting them out because they make incredible, beautiful stuff like this.
Damn straight they do.
Yeah, they do. Beautiful dice boxes.
Oh.
Oh, shoot you!
Oh, hell yeah.
That mug in front of his mug.
Yeah.
Alrighty, unless they're blind. So you go looking for some symbols. A 15 from Benneck, a 14 from Trish. Nevermore, how'd you do?
Oh, scheisse. Arcana, is it?
Or
Or investigation, whichever's better.
Oh, they're both the same. Let's do that one.
Yeah, you did, Omi.
Oh, hell
18.
yeah.
18. Yeah, the Nevermore is the one that finds it. Yeah, basically, yeah, you find the symbol. And it is a... There is not a huge amount known about it. But yeah, it basically... This is a curse symbol that bonds with the soul of the being it's attached to. And it doesn't have a name that you can really pronounce with your larynx. Yeah, they call it the curse of eventual death. Yeah, it does what it says on the box.
Wonderful. I'm very glad that it does what it says on the box. I was hoping it didn't do that.
As in, it does what it said in the letter.
No, I get it. No. Okay, so
Did you find everything?
now we know that this curse on your hand is the real deal,
Super.
right?
That's great news.
It's fine. We will find you something sentient to kill. I guarantee you. Benneck,
Yeah.
you should know at this point in time, this curse requires Trish to... Oh, you've read it, didn't you?
Yeah.
You read
he
the
knows.
letter out. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. Sorry, apologies.
No, it was more like I hope that it was metaphorical, but I am
Yeah.
quite clearly sure now that it's probably literal, and I'm very concerned.
So where do we go from here? I guess Nightseed is the one we want to talk to. Also, maybe we could go to the infirmary. Maybe there's potentially something that they can do with
There is
I don't
clerics here.
clerics.
Clerics are
Maybe,
taught here as well.
yes, maybe they can maybe you can stab me to death and then they can revive me on the spot. How about that? Does that work?
Did I look at the book where it's on? Does
Let's
that
be
work?
very clear,
Is
by
that
the
a
way.
loophole?
Let's be very, very, very clear. I wouldn't do this for anybody else other than you, Trish.
So, the book does specify things a little bit more for clarification if you're wanting. The caster, the person who creates the rune can put the specificities on it, but if something like sentience is required, then it really must be a person, is what the thing is implying.
Wow.
So it has to be a person. So it could be me.
But that person, basically, if that person is brought back to life, then they don't count. Basically,
Sorry,
you would
Trish,
have
I
to
don't
stay
love you
dead
that
for more
much.
than 3 days for it to work. So she'd have to be
Right.
killing 2 people in like every 3rd day, and then rezzing them every 6 days for your plan, which is ludicrously expensive long term. You're talking.
Oh, why can't we be normal people?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't love the infirmary idea because I would rather keep the circle of people who know about this as small as possible.
Can't you just kill sick people?
I mean, look, surely there's plenty of ways around this. There's probably you could summon some extraplanar entity that you stab.
Like,
I don't know.
find someone who's
Like
like,
an
you know,
I was
Could we summon an imp that you just break its neck?
Benneck, you've been studying here for a while. Is there anyone
Sure.
who like sucks real bad?
I mean, not to the degree that I wish death upon them, but
Benneck, can you summon can you do find familiar?
no. But I'm sure
Um,
I can get some random kid to
Yeah,
summon it and then
that'd be
just try
yes.
and
I'll
kill
start
it and be
looking
like,
around. I'll start looking around. Is there
Stop it, stop
somebody?
just like bully them into not summoning the thing for the next 3 days.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
we just get them to summon find. Oh, that's right.
There's
Wait,
a-
it has to be a person, right?
It's gotta be a person. I
Seems
know.
fair.
I know. I should know this. I know where criminals hang out. I'm a fucking rogue. I'm gonna go where the bad people are and make myself look like a fucking rube. And when someone tries to fuck with me, I kill them first. It's okay if it's self-defense,
Sure.
right?
I mean,
think
I
the
love
per-
it.
I love it.
My wife would say the same.
I really
Hold-
don't
hold
know
up.
off the top of my head quite what to do, Trish.
Okay, okay.
But we need to. Here's okay. The way that I see it is there's two goals right now, right?
Mhm,
There's a
mhm.
short-term goal and there's a long-term goal. The long-term goal is to remove the curse.
Yeah.
The short-term goal is to provide you with a sentient being that you can kill within the next day and a half.
Mhm.
Let's focus on resolving the short-term goal
That's
first.
okay. I know how to do this. I can do this. It's fine.
No, we're not going to stab some random person that tries to molest you. Is that what you were saying? Something like that?
I mean, if they're a criminal anyway, they deserve to get stabbed, right?
But it puts you at risk.
Oh, hold on. There's an asterisk there where it's like, you know, like not including present company, obviously, who's like reformed, etc.
All I can think of is we talk to the clerics in the infirmary, speak to the one cleric, the one that's the head. Give me a second. I've got it
From
in my notes.
Windcrest.
I mean, I can still do the
Windcrest.
same like
We can
curse
talk to
breaking trick.
Windcrest. Windcrest knows that we're dabbling in all sorts of messed up stuff, and we get our fingers in all sorts of pies. I mean, look, you know, I've got a thing in my head, and you've got a thing in your hand, and Jude has a hand that's not their hand. That's
Dan,
Helvig.
Jude is a thing in her.
So,
Everything else.
I think it's going to be fine. So what we can do is we can see at the infirmary if there is something that they might recommend. They may know something. Otherwise, I don't really know where else to go. We could talk to the headmaster. We could go see Ravanya. Nightseed's not here. Can't speak to Nightseed. I could cast Ascending to Nightseed.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Well, now that we know what it is.
Okay, that's a great idea. That's a yes. I can't impose images in Ascending, can I?
Nope.
No.
Well, you know what the word is for it, the curse of eventual death. So
Yeah.
The curse of eventual death. All right, let's and we'll sit down and we'll start formulating a 25. Is it 25
Yeah.
words, isn't it?
25 words.
And you can switch across to you guys to Jude and Helvig if you want, while I try to
Yeah.
while we formulate something together.
Along the way, I'm still like, we could kill somebody who's sick there. You know, not out of the cards.
5% chance of doesn't matter. Okay.
Is in a vulture really coming?
All right. we cut across to the other two.
D-Rab gets absolutely no break
Nope.
during this show. I'm so sorry, D-Rab.
Let's go get. Here we go.
Well,
At least they're two separate. They're not in the same scene.
Well, where would that? Basically, it's. I'm going to time skip a little bit now because the next few days are really just doing this research and
Murder.
and the occasional murder. Basically, Jude and Helvig are working on starting up that body construction. They would request the assistance of anybody else who's available. The following afternoon, Benneck would receive a letter. In fact, no, sorry, it's that afternoon. It's that afternoon.
Fun.
It's like in a couple of hours after this conversation. So the sending, you can send to Nightseed. I'm not a tyrannical martinet about the 25 words thing, so 28.
Look, I've been scribbling things down with y'all. I've got 17 words here.
What does it say?
It's Nevermore. Need help. How to remove curse of eventual death. Loved one affected. Have 36 hours.
Oh, you should also say that there's a clause on it about sentience in some way. Selvig doesn't say that. Benneck says that.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Loved one affected. Have 36 hours before they must kill sentient being.
Well, you send that.
Yes, that's
goodness,
it. That's it. Yeah, perfect.
So why are you
I'll
here?
post it. I'll post it into the chat there.
Oh, the worst crime: loitering, stabs.
Trish would never.
So obviously step out of the library so there's no funkiness with the magic wards and shit there, and just make sure that we're
Katie Wolfsbane, can you roll me a D100 in chat, please?
That's never a good sign. There's no wholesome reason for a D100.
No, there is
No.
never a wholesome reason for D100.
That's
Aside from getting
better than rolling
69.
a D22. Exclamation mark roll space 100, please. Because there is a 5% chance this won't work. That's I just checked the spell. It should work, but there's a 5% chance it won't.
What the fuck? She's not here.
45. Yeah, there you go. No, she gets back. It's like there's static on the line. You hear back from her, and it's also like there's a wind whistling in the background. It's like being on the phone. And there's a chill wind whistling in the background of what she's saying. She says, "Oh, Nevermore. That's not good."
She wasted an
Doesn't count. She's sort of, you've asked a biggie.
yeah.
It's just gonna be silence for the next minute.
Sorry, I'm a little indisposed. They need to gather a lot of things.
Fuck.
Probably best to kill a sentient being. Because it'll take. And then you run out of words.
No.
Okay.
Say Nevermore.
Okay.
The thing is, the way I like to do it is because I feel like they don't have very long to prepare their response. It's sort of like and you send back. They don't. It's like a 30 seconds to give us all the things you can. So it's like oh fuck. It's sort of that. Yeah.
So we know how we discussed our two problems, the long term and the short term. The long term's going to be quite a while, potentially. So the short term, we need to find a solution.
Did Nightseed give us a solution?
Yeah, she's good at those.
Not a solution for the short term problem, but knows of a solution for the long term problem. but was unable to tell me due to the limitations of the magic. But when Nightseed returns, then Nightseed will be able to inform us. So, long-term problems shelved, short-term problem, let's focus on that, yes?
Okay, so do you want me to scout whoever's like very vulnerable right now?
Can I just say one thing first? Can I just
Benneck,
say?
go to the infirmary and see if there's anybody that's about to die.
Everyone's
Let
been
me
on
just
holiday.
say this. Let me just
Yes?
say this. I'm surprised that you two are as smart and talented as you are, because the teachers in this school are rubbish. Absolute garbage. Every single one of them, trash.
Helping.
Sending us to the plane of water because they got numbers wrong. Oh, I have a solution, but I can't tell you right now. Why?
Sorry, I zoned out after you said, I don't know how you got so smart.
Oh, wow, really? That really resonated with you, huh?
Yes, that got me. I was
Just
taken
never heard
aback.
that phrase from Trish before.
Sorry.
Well, did it sound like there was like a laundry list or something? Is that why she couldn't fit it in 25 words?
Pretty much.
It was very windy wherever they were, and seemed like they were busy, quite busy. So, hey, Trish, not everybody can drop whatever they're doing and help you. I understand. You have this curse on your hand, and you're scared fucking shitless, and I'm worried as well, because I know that I'm one of your loved ones. So I will die if you don't kill somebody. I have a vested interest. You do love me, don't you?
Yes.
Thank
Platonically.
you. Yep, I understand. It's fine. I have a vested interest in making sure that you have somebody to kill.
It's fine.
Correct?
Look, Benneck will see if anyone's on the verge of death. And if they're not,
Yes.
we go with my plan, all right? I wait to get mugged, and then...
We will find
Yeah.
somebody, some poor sap out in the woods to stab.
Okay.
I mean, how long do we have? Because maybe we should just do that, because I'm really definitely so
Okay,
fine in killing somebody who's like trying to kill you.
We've got about 36 to 40 hours before it becomes a very time-sensitive issue. So if you, Benneck, go to the infirmary, that would be amazing. And Trish and I will...
For someone who's near death?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
Benneck, the angel of death.
Yeah, okay, you do that. Benneck arrives, and the head...
You guys have got an arrangement anyway, don't
Alright,
you?
yeah. Well, yeah, he does, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's just gone
Now you've
home
just
on
got now
holiday.
you've got somebody just to dispatch them. Perfect.
So, yeah, no one has near death in the last 12 hours since the avium reopened. And you basically, you get there and she goes like, Benneck? That's,
There's just a solemn air.
yeah.
She's,
He
like,
comes in,
walking
he's like,
through.
and she's like, no, we don't have anyone. No one's hurt themselves in the last 12 hours. We only reopened this morning.
I'm glad that no one's hurt themselves in the last 12 hours. That'd be very concerning, yes, for sure.
Are you hungry? There is offal downstairs.
No, I'm not hungry, but
Then why? Sorry, are you hurt? I'm sorry. It's normally with you, it's the other thing.
I'm sorry that this is happening to your fine establishment, but keep me posted.
Will do. Is this? I
It's
don't
actually
want to. I
like a
actually don't want
proper-
to know. I actually don't
Yeah.
want to know.
Yeah, all right.
I also think it's relevant that Benneck doesn't. Unless you plan to contradict me on this, Dan. Benneck normally only wants corpses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't.
Yes.
He's not the finisher.
No. Yes.
Cool. Benneck is the little white bird person down in the bottom corner that sometimes pops up. He is the raptor. He is a vulture. So
Look, I understand there are awful. This is for something else, please.
Benneck, as you leave the infirmary, somebody runs up. One of the scribe students, a young lady, rocks up. She's like, Benneck, this came for you.
Oh,
And
thanks.
she hands you a letter.
Do you happen to have anybody who's like
She's like 12.
Do you happen to have a grandfather or a great grandfather?
my
that's
gosh.
Oh, racist uncle.
Do you have a bully?
She's a young Corvum girl.
Do you have a bully?
A bully. She's like, yeah? Why? Can you,
there's a
that'd be
good-
cool. Yeah,
there
okay.
are three beats where he doesn't say anything and thinks about the moral dilemma about it for being not in the blind sea anymore, and goes, "Thank you for the letter."
Yeah, Sandra, like took my breakfast this morning. She like flipped it. And I,
no. Sandra, who?
could you do? Yeah, Sandra, Willowbrow. Could you?
Alright.
Would you be able to? I don't know. You know, maybe one of your friends, maybe one of your like really cool, like maybe Trish. She seems really scary.
Sure.
Just tell her to not like. Just tell her to be nice. Yeah, I imagine from you, it should just be like completely good.
Oh,
Thanks.
she'll lean on
Okay.
Sandra, all right, as the
Thanks.
knife digs in.
Thanks, Benneck.
Thank you for the letter.
Yeah, the letter you've read before. This is the letter from the mysterious K. Benneck, it was a pleasure to meet you, and I'd like to state again for just how much my people and I appreciated the help of you and your friends. I hope your quest to find Mr. Dewpoint went well. I write to provide you with some information. Due to our past interactions, I have chosen to address this solely to you and not your companions, as, on this matter, I do not feel they are objective, which is in part my fault, however the fact remains. I have been informed that honest, loyal citizens of the Wood are being held against their will by elements within the government that without explanation or trial. Now, I cannot get to the bottom of why or to what end, nor can I even confirm this to a point where I think it would stand up in court. Owing to my own personal history, I'm not able to go back and look into this myself. It is not my place to give you orders, and I can't even call a favor in here. I don't have one to ask, so I only ask that you go and have a look. Then do whatever you think is right. I trust that will be enough. I do not suggest taking your companions with you for the same reasons as above, but I believe you recently made an acquaintance in the Wildbird Brigade who possesses both the authority and the skill to be of assistance in this endeavor. He can probably be located in Alderheart without major difficulty. I would also suggest that you keep your involvement with her on the down low, as I'm concerned for her safety. It would seem she has irritated some very powerful people. I hope I'm wrong, I really do. And this place is either abandoned or holds the evilest of wrongdoers, but if I'm not, yours, Kay. So, Benneck, what do you do?
Really? I've tried to deal with a cursed situation. Watch over to Trish and Nevermore.
What's wrong?
Got a letter from a K guy. I'm assuming it's your friend, because he's really like, don't tell them about this, but obviously I'm gonna fucking tell you.
Could I have a look? Sorry.
Yeah, here. I think I should do it. I mean, shit's happening around the world, though.
I would stress that it's not. He didn't say don't tell your friends. He was like, don't tell everybody. It was more like he's worried about Kesh. He didn't say. I don't think he would have expected you to not tell them.
I still say that because I'm salty.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't think it needs everybody. But
Wait, there's a place where they're keeping what political prisoners? Is that what I got? Sorry.
No, like citizens of the Wood, probably.
Pretty much.
Interesting. I wonder if they're criminals.
Oh, do you want me?
This may line up fortuitously.
Do you want me to
This
scout it
place
out
has
and then...
prisoners. Trish.
Yeah, they sound like ripe for murdering.
Great. So I'm gonna scout it out, and then I know the sending spell.
You do.
Or later, I'm gonna figure out a way to learn the sending spell.
Okay.
And then, or I'll send you guys a letter and be like, hey, I got them into this jail. You can just pick one and then kill them once every 3 days. Like that?
Sweet. That sounds great, Benneck. Thank you. Trish and I will stick here and continue to deal with
Yeah.
this situation
Well-
as best we can.
I think I need to go somewhere, possibly not with you. But yeah, you let us know if there's like a bunch of jerks I need to, cause I'm there.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try not to tell them that you're cursed. I'm sure
Please.
your friend will be very concerned,
Mm.
and I'm sure they have like stuff that they're dealing with for being like part of the Wildwood Brigade and stuff.
Hey, Black Rose Darkthorn. Yeah, cool. Alrighty.
Cool.
You
Right. I'm
do
gonna
that.
head off. Good luck. Keep me posted.
Yeah.
Stay
good
safe,
luck.
Benneck.
Yep.
So Benneck goes.
Obviously, I say goodbye to Jude and Helvig.
Right, you do that.
Yeah.
I'm just wanting to sort of shuffle this along a
Fine.
little bit. It's been great. I've
Go
loved
for
it. Yeah. So, the plan for Trish. About the
Yes.
letter.
What's the plan for Trish?
It's worthy to note that Kral is sending free Halverside. But the letter was sent by courier and would have had to leave before the request for free Halverside arrived. So Kral isn't doing this because Kral isn't asking Benneck to do that because he's sending you Halverside. He's just doing that because he was asked to, and he was told it was for Helvig, presumably probably by Ravania. So just for timeline, that is the case. That is what happened. So Benneck leaves after saying goodbye to Jude and Helvig. Benneck goes off on an adventure with his own friends. A couple of days later, Trish, you get a sending from Benneck that's, hey Trish, I learned sending. If you need to contact me, you can. Kesh sends her love, and then I improved your response basically saying, great, glad to hear it. Hope Kesh is well. Fuck Ereq. Not advice, just generally fuck that guy. Ooh, no sex cult today, Black Rose. Thank you. I'm going to skip this forward a few days. Trish, your plan for your immediate situation is go to a nasty part of town and stab
Dressed
the
as a
first
fancy
person,
lady.
right, and then stab the first person who tries to pick your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. You probably have to go to Alderheart to achieve that, but you can teleport there and back using the Avium's teleporter, and they're happy to let you.
I would at least like to be cloaked and close by, just in case they get too stabby and they stab Trish.
Sure.
I wouldn't do this for anybody else.
Trish, if you're happy to let Nevermore help you commit basically murder.
Yeah, I'm not. I feel like, look, if I die, the curse lifts. Whatever happens, happens. I'm rolling the dice. I'm doing this so my friends don't die, so you don't need to be here.
I'm sorry. Did Trish become a serial killer with a teleportation device?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, she's the
Yeah, cool,
worst
cool,
Mrs.
cool, cool,
Atlantean
cool.
possible.
Yeah, she did. This is
If
the
I
solution
die, the
they have
curse
hit upon.
ends, so.
Okay. Trish,
Mhm.
I think I'm going to need an attack roll.
An attack roll, okay.
Maybe, hang on first, a deception check and then an attack roll.
A deception check.
Yeah. DM Terex, thank you very much for the follow.
What have we
Oh, for fuck's
become?
So your deception check, I would give you advantage because this is something you're doing that you're very good at.
My
Like,
goodness.
you are trying to look like a fancy lady with the intention of luring people in. I would say this is very much a rogue skill set.
Look at me, I'm a damsel in distress.
You definitely aren't able to take your fire lance with you for this.
Fair.
Unless you disguise it as an umbrella.
Twirling a parasol.
Yeah. Stabs with, Mary Poppins style. You deceive a... Now, Trish, can you also make me a perception check? This is an interesting. You go to the Undercommons in Alderheart, 18 on perception. You notice, because you're not unfamiliar with this place, you've been around the blocks. You see your enormous Mapatch friend. I can't remember what his name was.
Me neither.
Big
But,
Dong
the
The
Johnson.
one night stand.
Yeah, the one day stand. Let's call him one night Stan. His name is Stan.
Control F.
Didn't he roll really badly for performance?
Yeah.
He did reasonably.
Yeah.
She did excellently. He had an excellent time. She had an
And I'm
okay
sorry.
lay.
Josh, you were questioning how much sexual tension there was in this show
it's
earlier?
definitely been my fault. I just don't think it's always been this way.
No, it has. Yeah, no.
Okay. So yeah, Trish, you notice there are a lot fewer gangsters and mobsters and yakuza around the undercommon area of Alderheart than there used to be. This place was crime central. There is less, and it's not like it's being more thoroughly policed. There are just fewer gang members, and yeah, it's weird. You would know of the gang, the Breakers. They were the heavies, the muscle in a good portion of the undercommons, and they ain't there. They're just straight up gone.
That's odd.
You do, however, spot a very good mark. You actually would recognize him and know he's a real piece of work.
Oh, good.
It is a badly scarred Luma. He looks like a pigeon that has a disease, like a plague pigeon. He's got like hand wraps and feet. Imagine a Luma that is a monk. A Luma is a pigeon. Imagine one of them that is has what's the bit where bits of your body just fall off?
Leprosy.
Leprosy.
Yeah, leprosy.
Yeah, he has
A
leprosy.
Luma leper?
A Luma leper.
Luma leper.
A leper Luma.
Yeah, cool, cool.
Lepaluma.
Okay. Lepaluma.
Lepaluma.
Yeah, thank you, Sia Lumi.
That's a singer. That's
Lepaluma.
Springer.
Are there any
Yeah, he's a leper Luma.
Is-
His name is
Don't give him a name.
Boris.
Oh God. Is there like a good deserted alleyway nearby?
The Undercommons is full of good deserted alleyways, full of small piles of rubbish and boxes. The
Beautiful.
occasional corpse.
Perfect. I'm gonna sort of wander past this guy, looking very distracted, like I'm barely there, my head's in the clouds, and I'm gonna wander into the nearest deserted alleyway. La-di-da.
You
That's what
do
I'm gonna
that. You do that. And unsurprisingly, less than a minute later, he follows you. And you may make a sneak attack roll, please.
Alrighty, that's fine.
No preamble, I'm assuming. This is just a...
No, I'm gonna wait for him to stab
sure.
me first.
Oh, right.
He attacks first.
Has
yeah.
to be self-defense, does it? Okay.
Yes, it does. I've got a
All right.
line.
You're about to cross it. Yeah, he lunges at you, but a 5 on the dice probably isn't going to hit you. And you dodge nimbly to the side, swing around, and plant your fancy dagger in his neck for a 19 for 22 sneak attack damage. Yeah, and he looked... Oh, Trish.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Boris dies. He didn't have any family.
Okay, I get the fuck out of there.
You do. You do that. Boris drops. And you return to the avium. So, the work and the designing and the initial construction work has been done on the body during the first couple of days. Professor Varus has roped in a good portion of his student body to work on it. Ha 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 ha. Most of the classes are focused on it, but no one seems to mind. There is a sense of excitement and anticipation as people realize that they are trying something that has really never been done before. And everywhere you go in the avium, you hear snippets of conversation about the project in hushed but excited tones. On the morning of the third day, a large wagon of halversite ingots arrives outside the main gate, pulled by a cart in a cart pulled by a giant centipede. Anchor 5, thank you very much for the follow. And hey, Castellan, good to see you. And it is led by a Jabin that you guys might recognize. Jude particularly. because she consummated with this person. It's Portia.
OMG.
It is Portia, the cleric from
Portia!
Jude. Hello.
Hi!
How are you going? Oh my god, your hand.
Oh, yeah, this is Helvig.
What?
Yeah.
Do you want him to explain it?
Maybe? Is this a Gaspard thing?
Oh, no. See, I chopped off my hand so
Oh,
that
wow.
I could put the soul of my friend inside of my soul in my body. And this is his hand now.
Right. Okay. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
really nice of you. Why am I surprised by that? I'm not surprised by that. You're a really nice person.
Hey Jude, who's this?
Oh, this is a friend I consummated with.
We did, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
And effective preamble. No, not at all. Yeah, she's like, cool. Well, nice to see you. This is for you. Kral sent it.
Oh.
He said that he had received a message from someone at the Avium asking for it for Helvig Dewpoint, who is a friend of yours. Oh, cool. Okay, well then you're the right person to give this to.
Yeah.
Then she addresses your hand, and she says, hello, Mr. Dewpoint. Kral sends his best and hopes that you are going to get better. Yeah.
That's so nice.
Gaspard be
Okay,
with you
Jade, hold
both.
on. Thank you. This is Helvig now. Yeah, it's very weird. Sorry.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I lean in close, like, so. Did you do anything stupid? You consummated Jude.
What? Jude, no, Jude can explain. No, we made a shrine. We consummated a shrine. Consecrated. Why are we saying that? Consecrated a shrine.
Okay. Thank you for the stones.
You're welcome.
I passed.
Can I
Jude.
talk to Jude again? Pass it back to Jude. Jude, please explain
Okay.
to him what we did.
Yeah. Helvig, we consummated.
Yeah. We
We rub
consecrated.
each other in oil and then we... Yeah, and then chanting. There was a lot of
it
chanting.
was paint. It was paint.
So
It
somehow
was like oily paint.
It was definitely
the spines.
It was
on
very
the
slippery.
Hand, like,
stand up.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, I have to go. I have to get back. It's really nice to see you, Jude. I hope we can
too.
consecrate something again sometime.
Yeah.
So
Anytime you like.
great. I hope everything goes well with your hand. Goodbye, Mr. Dewpoint, and she leaves.
I don't even say goodbye.
So
I like
This-
hold your arm up to wave, but it does not.
So this is going to take the
like-
materials are taken in with a lot of fuss and efficiency. Professor Varus is already loudly instructing various students to light forges, prepare tools, and generally begin. The next week is a bit of a blur of activity for Judevig. As a
Hashtag Judevig.
hashtag Judevig.
Yeah.
As first a skeleton and then the inner workings begin to form, Jordan and Varus regularly need to take rather ephemeral measurements using a set squares and a set of green-lensed goggles, which appear to be able to see things beyond the mundane. So every now and again, like, they're taking, like, the things they measure are about but not near Jude, but not always. The forges burn for a week straight, and near the evening of the 5th day, Professor Varus has to be ordered to his bed by Trish, who has little patience for wizards who don't practice self-care. But things proceed well, and by the evening of the 8th day, after Benneck left, there is a body. Trish, I'm gonna
Quick,
assume
Trish, stab it.
that you stab a couple of other unsuspecting ne'er-do-wells in the next week.
Yes, I have a method now. It works. Every 3 days, I murk someone.
Straight up
Oh
vampire.
god, she
someone.
has an MO and she's gonna like the local perch guard are like, who is this serial killer?
I like to think it's very like mid-century Europe where they just don't know what's happened because she teleports out of there.
Yeah.
She's like
Always.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah,
Jack
it's
the
just like
Ripper, but-
they get the same like
Reverse Jack
reverse Jack the Ripper.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the footprints, the bloody footprints disappear after a dozen steps every time. Great. I'm happy for like we will discuss further Trish's methods for solving this.
I'm glad we found a solution, a temporary one at least.
Yeah, but nobody meaningful got hurt. So, Benneck. Sorry, I just read the word Benneck. Dan. On the 8th day, Jude, Nevermore, and Trish are summoned to the Forges, to see the new body. There is basically a large form underneath a cloak, and Jordan and Varys and a bunch of Varys' students are there waiting for the unveiling. And this is what the inside of the forge sounds like. And yeah,
Definitely
Music
would be,
shift.
for sure.
yeah. And
You find metal in a forge.
Jude says, all right, you ready? I think you're going to like it. And he pulls the cloak off, revealing, Dan, describe to me what this body looks like.
Oh, good. It looks like slightly taller Helvig. Not sure whether like his exposure to the like plane of fire / like time weirdness, like he grow like older just like a little bit, from like the lens, the ephemeral lens that has been like measuring him to like compare with the body, but it's the what would be the soft bit of Helvig.
Soft cap.
No. What would be the soft furry bit is actually made out of chiseled almost marble. It's not perfect. There are like cracks in it or something, but like
flexibility.
yeah, as well as just all over. It's not just marble. Are like little like halbocite veins / bands, so to speak, that kind of like coil around like you would like tattoos, I guess, on a real person, on a real boy. From his little snout, it's made of metal. That like the face that goes all the way back to the back, made out of little tiny plates, so that they can slide amongst themselves as he's like expressing or just like curling up or whatever. He has 2 like pearl-like black pearl eyes, and like all the way to the back are the same style of those like plates, but they kind of come to a sharp point for his spines, but they really made do with him being like, yeah, and now you can curl into a ball.
He has anime hair.
Yeah, he has anime hair. They like all the way point down like a cool cape, but that's just his what would be his back spines.
I love it. We are seeing the creation of the very first Warforged in this world. Right, yeah, Varys says, there you go there. What do you think? You happy?
Whoa, am I taller? He like looks at
We made it to your specifications, sir.
I am, I guess.
Wow, that looks so cool.
Oh, Jude, how do we go into...
Blood, Helvig anvil wrought. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
That's badass. It's not Helvig at all, but it's badass. Yeah, I'm Helvig anvil wrought.
I mean, I'm gonna be ready to murder people, probably. So how
I-
does this work?
I don't know.
What? Oh,
Huh?
what?
How do I move
I didn't
in?
say anything out loud. Did you
I
want to
s-
talk to Helvig?
Yeah, I mean, is he ready to get in there?
Yeah.
Right. Well, on you go then.
Oh no, how do we... What if I go to...
I don't know. Should I tell them I don't know how to do it?
What if we just coolly walk up and then you just touch it with me hand and see if it just like sloops me in? Maybe that's good. Oh wait, but then you won't. Your hand will disappear, and then you start bleeding everywhere.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe just be ready to heal yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Or like maybe I could
Yeah.
get a matching stone hand, and then like
That'd be cool.
your body or your new body could match my hand.
That'd be cool if it would work. I don't want to force that on you, obviously.
No, it's not forcing anything. Best friends forever.
Okay.
Again, Jude is just.
Yeah. I would like to say that when she does that, her face does like moves a little like best friends forever. But yeah, but otherwise, yes.
Okay.
Little Jude, little
So-
forged. Yes.
So we collectively walk up to the Warforged and then
Yep.
like
Press your hand against it.
Gaspard.
What now?
Yes. Oh, hello. Are you here?
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he is not. He very briefly, I will point out, when you did this, he is not your god anymore.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
Helvig,
Helvig is my god.
you're paladin of Helvig right now.
we had to do that.
Yeah.
But
How do I?
Wait.
Ha-
is it
Helvig.
me? Do I have to do so? I thought Gaspard
Yeah.
was gonna do it. I totally forgot about the other beat.
No, I think you have to do it because you're the god.
Oh, good.
I think Varys at this point goes, oh, that might have been what he meant by a back door. Oh, Ravania, can't you just speak in plain English?
What do you mean by a back door?
There might have been a way
You're
of...
not speaking in plain English.
Birdfolk. Sorry, birdfolk.
Oh, like an egg?
No,
That's what.
no, just plain birdfolk. English isn't a language here.
Hold on, Jade. Wait. So, is it? Is me supposed to eat my own hand?
I'll be honest, I assumed you knew how to get in there. Jordan and I have both pretty much been just working on the assumption that you guys, if you knew how to put a body in a soul in a different body, then we figured you'd know how to put a soul in a different body. How did you do it the first time?
Oh god, okay. I just kind of like keep focus and I try and recall the sensation of being like driven into many different bodies in my history of ever.
Could I make a suggestion? If I just assume that maybe Nevermore and Trish are standing off to the side watching.
Please.
Jude, place your Helvig hand on the Helvig new body. That kind of connection will,
Yep, already doing that.
will help.
Do it like at the
Beautiful.
heart. Do it at the heart.
Do I have to twist it? Is it the twisty thing?
I don't know.
Do I cut off my hand again? I could do that.
Sorry, Helvig, when you said I focus on that sensation. If Jude's hand was touching it, and you say I focus on that sensation, please make me a what check would you use to try and get in there? Well, while doing that, like what would you propose? Like Arcana or like a wisdom
I was gonna say
check?
like a raw charisma.
Yeah, to sort of
Yeah,
force
it's
your
not really-
personality.
Yeah.
Force your personality in there, so it's a
Yeah.
charisma check. All right, like a
Yeah.
persuasion. persuade the new body to accept you.
Helvig's
There is loads of
charisma.
different
Helvig's
ways to go
charisma.
about this. I'm just I want your thoughts.
I think it's actually quite violent. As in like the focusing in terms of like trying to like get in there. It's not like please let me in. It's more like let me in or you die. This is in I think because he's
You're
trying
gonna
to
try and intimidate this empty body.
because he's trying to recall all of his past experiences and they're not good, let's be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Of, like,
Helvig
moving
is
body.
doming his own body.
Sure.
Yeah.
Helvig is Jude Vig
Don't let
is
you have to
doming.
put it like that.
Jude Vig is doming Helvig armor wrought. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
it. This is the aesthetic. Let's
Establishing a
go.
canon. Okay.
Yeah, if it was an erotic fiction, it would be called Flesh and Stone.
Mm.
I hate that. I like how that sounds. The title, like,
I could say something that Rach would hate me for, but I'm not going to. We have. Please
Intimidate?
make me that intimidation check then. Yeah.
Can I give advantage? Can I help?
Yeah. All right. I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm chanting in the background.
12 either way.
can I use my inspiration?
You've already got advantage.
Yes.
You've already
Oh
got advantage.
man, 12.
What about the inspiration you gave at the top of the episode?
But you
Isn't that
can't
like a
double
D6?
advantage stuff. No,
Oh, it's not a D6. Okay.
it's inspiration. Like you can re-roll, but it's
Fair
not
enough.
a double advantage.
That's
You
my
give yourself
best skill,
advantage
but
on the
the
roll.
intimidation. Why?
Yeah,
I don't know.
like it. It makes perfect sense. You are a terrifying guy. You feel. You feel it. Like it feels like it starts to work, but it's like an elastic band pulls you back into Jude.
Well,
Maybe I also have to intimidate the rock.
Jordan would pipe up at this point and say, perhaps if the others help, more willpower, that might be what you need.
Got plenty of
Yeah,
that.
that's a good idea.
I'll walk up behind Jude and place my clawed, taloned hand on one shoulder.
Trish?
I place my right hand on her other shoulder and take a deep breath.
And I will add my my hand, not Helvig's hand, onto the body, like in a not an erotic chest holding pose.
Noted. You do that. So intimidation is definitely the way Helvig has decided to do this. How would the rest of you try to make this body do the thing you wanted to do? What skill would you utilize, or ability check are you proposing that you would like to use?
Love.
That's a
I'm
charisma
going
check,
to
definitely.
use. I'll use persuasion.
You're gonna try and persuade the body to accept it? Yeah?
Me too.
Yeah, just kind
lie
of
back and
ease,
accept it.
just like I'm almost kind of
Oh,
like party in my head, through Jude. I'm like I'm trying to like mentally part the curtains to allow.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to do.
It's just
Pushing aside the meat flaps to allow him into the meat space.
help me.
It's so bad.
persuasion check from Nevermore then. Trish, what do you reckon? Persuasion as well?
I'm also gonna do persuasion.
But without the meat flap metaphor, probably.
Without the metaphor, for me it's like the
Oh,
closest Trish has ever come to praying. Just like, the universe, please just let this happen.
Please let this work. Just let this happen. All right, Helvig, can I get another intimidation? You would not have advantage this time. And Jude, love. What would love
Yeah.
come under? What would you say? A straight charisma?
Yeah, or a performance. If I give a little song for the moment. Oh.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Jude's
I like this
body,
idea.
Jude's
So,
body is
Helvig,
tender.
intimidation. Jude, performance. But I will need to hear the song.
All right. Should I roll
I'll wait to
first
roll.
Yes.
or
Yeah,
after?
I'll wait to roll.
I think roll up first to find out whether.
Okay, the roll will determine how bad
quality
the
of-
song
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
We're currently. Oh wow.
Ooh. 22.
So that's 54
Okay.
all up so far. Damn. Give me an
Okay.
an intimidation.
I will just use my inspiration because I really need this to happen. I would propose a different tactic, but
Uh-huh.
it's still the same.
Uh-huh.
Since it didn't work the first time, it doesn't make sense I would try the same thing again. Instead, I would propose a charisma saving throw.
Ooh. Sure. Okay. Same score, but a different thing. So you're now. What are you asking? Like now, what method are you trying now?
I'm trying to after the first bit of trying to fuel my body transfer, so to speak, from like the memories of being used by like the force of will between like aspect of fire and myself, and being locked up by Peer, and now feeling like I'm a detriment to Jude, even though she keeps saying that like I'm not, into trying to just transcend from that, I guess, to be like I am like my own person, and this is like kind of my first step in doing that.
Cool. Love it. Make me that check then, please.
You can do it, Helvig! Hey!
He's got the
21.
advantage, so 21.
Yeah.
Helvig.
Just
Helvig.
before Jude sings, Jordan goes, Wait! No, hang on. You need to be crafting it, Professor. They need to be crafting it. Here. And he goes and gets some hammers. Like when you were forging your weapons. He gives you each one and says, think of what you intend, and hands each of you a hammer, and strike at the same time. Dude, your song.
Okay. Rising up, back in his stone, did his time in my body. We went the distance, now he's back on his feet, just a hedge with his will to survive. It's the eye of the Helvig, it's the thrill of the fight, rising
Smite.
up in his own body.
And you spring the hammers down all at the same time on the body, and the world goes black for all of you. And I think we'll take a quick break there. I just wanted to get through to this particular little bit. Yeah, so we'll take a quick break. Be back in 5 minutes. Very, very quick one. Just a quick pee break. Right back, chat. Stay with us. Someone clip that, please. That was excellent. AJ, did you... Yeah, I will give you double... You can actually, because that was excellent, I will give you double inspiration. You can have a second one. I don't normally let them stack, but that was brilliant.
Eye of the
Excellent.
Tiger Helvig style worked.
Amazing.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out when
Oh
we
yeah,
come back.
that's 22 right there.
We'll be back in just a second, everybody. Take care, everyone. We'll be back. See you soon. Bye. Fast and ahoy, mateys. We be back. I told you it'd be quick. Yes, we are here. We are back, and we need to change the music up because everything goes black. Sound of the forge is replaced with a hollow ringing, like you are inside a giant bell. The smells of the forge, burning coal, lapping powder, and sweat are gone, replaced by something I doubt many of you are that familiar with. So, can I have perception or history check, please? Trish, you don't need to. Initially, you feel as though you are suspended in emptiness. You can see nothing, but it's not really like it's dark. More that you're like your eyes are closed, but they're not. And you can't see your body, but you can feel it. Jude. Interesting. Jude, you recognize the smell, as does Trish. It's sawdust. And as that smell becomes clear and you realize what it is, you can feel something hard and strong pressing up against your back, a sensation that wasn't there before. But as the smell got stronger, the sensation started, and then as though you just noticed it. And the world then starts to come back into focus, first as a swirl of color, and then individual things sort of snap into focus, as though your mind is slowly rebuilding a composite image of your surroundings. The planks of a wooden roof, shelves, hundreds of strange things on them, little bundles of cloth, chunks of metal, blades, gadgets, a baking tray, a dream catcher, and then, with a sudden rush, you are there, lying on the floor of a room. The room is large, but cramped, filled with shelves packed with oddities, arranged apparently at random. You're all lying flat on your backs.
We see each other?
If you look around, Trish can't see anybody else. You can hear other people moving, but you cannot see anybody else. Jude, Helvig, Jude, please make me a perception check. Nevermore, you can see Jude's feet sticking out from behind a shelf as you sort of get up, and you notice that they're moving like she is probably also moving them to stand up. Jude, Helvig ain't there. Your hand is yours. Helvig,
Jude.
you are your own person. You're separate. You are as you were on the plane of fire. Before you were shiny silver boy, this is Vanilla Hedge. Vanilla Helvig.
Vanilla Helvig. Beautiful.
Are
That's
we
his rap name.
Are we in the shack? From the
No. Trish, you know this place well.
Yeah. Can I see my friends?
When you get up, you move around, you can.
Okay. I get up and I'm immediately like, Dad! Mom! Are you here?
Trish, is that you? Yo.
You don't hear any response, Trish. The room is large but cramped, filled with shelves packed with oddities arranged apparently at random. In the center is a large desk/workbench with an ornate brass register and dozens of tools and partially constructed items strewn across it or hung on the wall behind it. Trish, would you like to tell us about this place and or tell your friends about it in character?
I know where we are. I don't know how we got here. This is my parents' shop.
Oh.
This is where I grew up. I don't know where they are though. Mom!
Makes sense.
I think this is like a dream
Does it?
because I'm not in Jude.
And yeah, you notice.
Also, Helvig isn't made of stone.
Right.
Good point.
Helvig is rather faint.
So you're trapped in some sort of thing. Magical thing, obviously.
Is he faint as in see-through?
Yes, as in semi-transparent, but he is corporeal. He can interact with the world. He can interact with more than just himself. He can pick stuff up.
Well, I do try all the things.
Yeah, I try and hold his hand.
Yep,
Trish.
you can. You can touch him.
Look around and see if there's anything
I hug.
that doesn't look like it's supposed to look.
Mm.
Just
Okay.
ignore those two dicking around.
Trish,
Hey.
so you would probably go first to the back. There's a curtain leading out to the back where your parents would probably be. You open the curtain and you look through, and it is the exact same room. You can see it like a mirror image. You can see Nevermore standing behind you. You can see beyond that Trish and Jude and Helvig hugging each other. And if you were to walk through it, you would come right back out the same door.
Huh. Okay. I don't walk through just in case. I just sort of back into the room. Well, there doesn't seem to be a way out.
There is a front door.
You know what? Let's check the front door also, and
Yes.
just open it to see if it does the same thing.
The front door does not open.
Oh.
The front door is locked. It is barred and locked.
Presumably from the inside, right?
From the inside, you could unlock it. There are windows at the front of the building as well. You would be able to look out if you want.
Yeah, what are we seeing? What are we seeing outside?
Trish, it is your village.
Yeah, that's what's meant
but-
to be out there.
But it is completely deserted. No one out there, and that is almost unheard of for your village.
Okay.
And it's daylight. It's daytime. Like daytime and no one out there, something's up. If that's...
Magic is clearly afoot. I'm gonna follow Nevermore's advice and do like a quick sweep to see if anything looks amiss.
I don't think we can touch each other now.
I know.
Yeah.
I know
You-
this is like a dream, but wow.
What?
Investigation check, please, Trish.
Keep it down. Mom and Dad are trying to figure things out.
I'm also trying to figure things out. I throw a rock.
You throw a rock. It
Like
bounces off one of the
outwards
shelves.
Yeah. Outwards towards the village.
They obviously know their serial killer exile is back. Yeah. Cookies and cream, Helvig. You 13. There are a bunch of stuff that you don't remember being here before, but that's not entirely impossible. The constant turnover of stock. Your parents' business was very successful. Though you know that they weren't working in it a month ago because they were at the crest. But that was a month ago, and you haven't been home in a while. In fact, you know that the village was evacuated. But people should have come back by now, because the threat's gone. But yeah, one way or the other, there is a bunch of stuff that you don't recognize. Would anybody else be looking around?
I'm going to try to crack a window open.
The windows are not openable. They're not the kind of window that opens.
Is Helvig still throwing things around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm throwing them outwards, like out of the boundaries, seeing if there's like a wall or something.
I
Out of the
see.
boundaries? What do you mean?
As in, like, since we see the village.
Uh-huh.
Through a window.
Through a window. Yeah.
Oh, through a window.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. I was like,
Okay.
You're in a room.
inside and outside.
Yep.
You're in a room that it is very difficult to leave.
Yeah.
I throw a
Okay.
rock at the window because I didn't want to throw it at the village.
Okay.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to smash a window.
The window breaks.
Good. So we can get outside. Wonderful. We're not
I
trapped.
apologize to your parents later.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
Just want to
If
make
it's
sure we weren't
real.
trapped. That's all.
You said
Okay.
there were baking trays. Are there baked goods in here?
No. There
Oh.
is the materials with which to make baked goods.
Ooh.
Let's just stop and think about what exactly is happening, right?
I try and reach out the window,
Why are we
the
here?
hole I made.
Nevermore, you can make an intelligence check.
Bam.
Helvig, you put your arm out the window. Make me a perception check when you do so.
Okay.
Dear.
Irelaf.
Yeah. I see things with my hand.
Irelaf. Any clue what's going on? We seem to be somewhere where we definitely shouldn't be.
You cannot hear Irila. He's not there.
Oh. So I can't
This
talk to
isn't blowing.
Irelath right now, so we're definitely not where we should be, or as we should be. Something's going on.
I mean,
Are we in my brain? Like, maybe we all got put into my body instead of the robot body.
Oh, that'd be.
That doesn't make
most
sense
upsetting.
because I still feel intelligent.
Says the
punched
person who just
Nevermore in
rolled
the
a
face.
6.
He feels intelligent, Josh, not that he is intelligent.
Yeah. Helvig, you do
slap him.
not.
No, I
you,
do.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, and it hurts.
Ah, that's smart.
Mhm.
Trish, is your head usually an empty house?
Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, it's just like duck behind his shelf. Yes.
Trish, you have all of a sudden your lance is in your hand.
I mean, it's not. This is a place I've got a lot of good memories of, but it's not what I'm always thinking of. It's a nice place.
What's the best place about it?
Well, all of it, I guess.
That's so lovely.
Thanks.
I shuffle
my
to cover
hand.
it.
I
Is
can
that
see
a
why you're
big
into
deal?
scroungecraft. Sorry.
I have my own hand, and Helvig is a ghost,
Do I have my eyes?
Sup?
Both of them?
Yep.
Both my
and
normal eyes?
you
Yep.
have a normal eye.
Consider yourselves vanilla versions of your own self. This is, as the Matrix would put it, residual self-image.
The Matrix.
I think we are residual self-images of ourselves. No, Jude would never.
Whoa, dude.
No.
Good God.
What if we traveled back in time?
What, to a place where nobody is?
Yeah,
To a time when Helvig was a ghost.
yeah.
That the only time that was in the plane of fire?
This has to be a puzzle of some sort. There has to be a way out of this.
I'm good at puzzles. I smash the pieces into place and it makes an image.
If that door can't be used, we can't go through that door, then should we not travel through the only other exit?
Well, I feel like if this is Trish's
Sorry,
happy place,
You had a great idea.
It's fine.
Yes, sorry.
if it's Trish's happy place, shouldn't the answer be with Trish somehow?
Helvig, you can make an intelligence check.
I'm very smart.
Maybe. You're much smarter than Nevermore right now.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm ghost shit.
Helvig, ask her what her favorite memory of this place is.
Oh. Well, expand upon the bit that I said, like, what is the best thing about it? Like, what was your favorite memory of this place?
Oh, that's easy. Oh, and I walk around as I explain this. I used to sit behind the counter right here when I was really little, and my dad would give me some of the things that no one would buy because they couldn't find a use for them, and I would see if I could make them into something. And every now and then he would just check on me and see what I'd made, and that was always really nice, because I'd always find a use for something.
Trish, make a perception check. Ooh. Do you
Can I-
use your inspiration?
Yes, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Good idea. A 22. Trish, you go to stand behind the counter. You look around, and you know that underneath the counter is where your dad often kept some of the things you made. And underneath, you find a very unusual object. It is a spinal column, made entirely of bronze and brass. Life size.
I don't remember making this.
What?
Is it a boat?
Is that discounted for my body?
It looks not dissimilar to something. Yeah, Jude and Helvig, you would have been because you were checking in on the construction process. This would not look dissimilar to the bit that was the spine of the.
Oh, it is a puzzle.
Oh,
We have
yay.
to put Helvig together.
Okay.
Seems feasible.
So can we leave now?
Try the door, I guess.
Try the door?
The door is still locked.
Oh.
The front door's locked. Is the other door still just a portal back into the same room?
Oh, can you try
Yes.
walking with this with the
Yep.
spine thingy?
I walk with it.
Yeah, walk through.
Trish,
Go
make
through
an
the door.
intelligence check.
Sure.
Maybe the spine is a key.
I'm feeling very
Wow.
smart today.
Oh,
Read
Oh,
Bishop.
smart.
Then all I'm going to tell you is read Bishop Blood's comment.
Oh,
Shove it in. I feel like it's this other bit, but I don't know.
I give you no more than that from a nat 20.
goodness.
He
How
is
big?
he is transparent.
Can
What's
you
up?
come here for a minute?
Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna try something. Don't freak out.
Why? What are you gonna do?
There is There is
This.
a bang on the door.
Oh,
There is a
Oh.
bang on the door, like someone is like trying to bash it down.
who is it?
Hello.
The
What are you
bang,
going to do, Trish? Do it quicker.
a couple of more bangs. Trish, you insert the spine into roughly where Helvig would keep his.
Yes.
You do that. Your hands sort of disappear into him, and yeah, wow. There is the sensation of being kicked. All of you feel this simultaneously. The sensation of being kicked in the base of your spine. You feel as though you are catapulted forward, the world swirling around you as you fall forward. And I think we should probably end the session there and do our little we favourite momenty. Do you want to go a little bit longer? We could go a little bit longer.
Longer.
So a little bit longer? Alright, then we'll go a little bit longer.
For 2.5 hours, John.
No, we didn't. No, he didn't say anything about custard.
Short ass game.
A little bit longer.
Oh wow.
Okay, in which case, you fall forward onto a well-swept flagstone floor.
Oh,
The air is cool,
my snout.
and there is a lingering smell of baked goods and flour. Nevermore, please make a dex save.
Or your face.
22. Not a problem.
22.
As you begin to right yourself and stand back up, you catch yourself just before you hit your head on the ceiling. The roof in here is only 4 foot high. You're the tallest. There are no windows and only a single door. The walls are stone, and there is an old-style stove oven, like an Aga, for those of you in Europe. Along one wall is a fireplace, filled with ash. Jude, would you care to finish the description?
No. Yes. There is like rosemary and herbs hanging from like a center little island. The island is covered in flour, empty baking trays, all sorts of things, and tiny little oven mitts are lined up on the shelf from like baby size to like Jude size. And there's a small, very, very ashy pillow that is sitting on the side next to the fireplace.
Anyone who isn't Helvig can make a perception check.
Yeah, for sure.
Flips table.
Or even like insight to see if there's a change in Jude's body language.
Oh,
as
definitely.
well.
That's inside as well. Then, if you like, but that's not to note. This isn't to notice that.
No.
I don't see shit.
No.
Okay. Neither of you notice the thing, but you do notice that Jude is upset.
No.
Wrong.
Jude. Oh, hang on. Trish, we were just at your place. Jude is freaking out. We're at Jude's place.
Makes sense.
I'm going to drop down to my knees in front of Jude. just to get like eye level. And hey, Jude, we're here with you, Helvig and
Yeah.
Trish and myself.
Yeah.
We're okay. We're okay. Now, we're going to play a little game. Probably one of the first games you've ever played here, where you won't get hurt.
Okay.
See? I need you to look around for something that looks different and out of place. Can you do that for us?
Like hide and seek.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Except
you're
there's an
seeking.
object that is hiding, and you're seeking that object. Can you do that for us, Jude? We'll look around as well, and we're not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. And then start like rummaging around, hoping that that's kind of taken Jude's mind off it a little bit.
Yeah.
I try and bake something.
Okay. Make me investigation checks, please. To do something.
Mainly so I want to bake Jude a muffin.
Oh yeah, please.
It's because I'm baking. That's why I have a natural one.
You do a 4, a 2, and a 20. That's good. So just bear with me just a second. There we
Wow.
go. Okay. All right. So yes. Jude is too freaked out to find anything, I suspect. Helvig, a 2 is even worse. Nevermore, you don't really know what you'd be looking for in here. But can you describe to me what you would be looking for, I suppose?
Okay, I saw that something got put in Helvig, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I saw what that looked like.
Yep.
And now I'm like, that kind of looked like a spine. I'm looking for something that looks maybe like a body part, but maybe mechanical, but like obscure body part kind of thing. That's what I'm looking around for.
Very well. So you are doing this search. Then, while you are doing that, there is a loud bang on the door, and you hear some shouting from beyond it. Jude, you particularly hear this voice. Come out of there at once! You're in a lot of trouble! Jude, you know this. The rest of you, it doesn't sound like that. For the rest of you, it sounds like, come out of there at once! You are in a lot of trouble.
This is just.
Jude hears it differently.
What's with that voice?
Who are you and what trouble are we in?
Jude, you are very naughty. You guys hear, Jude, you are very naughty.
Oi! I kind of like throw whatever utensil
The
I have
door
in
is
hand.
banging. You haven't, it's not opening.
I know, I just throw it at the door like,
Yeah.
shut up!
You do that.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
Keep looking around.
I'm going to try and intimidate the
thing.
voice.
Nevermore, you find in the corner, in a pile of pots and pans, a metal heart. It is, like copper and bronze. It looks not unlike a pot, actually. But yeah, it's a metal heart. And Trish, what does it sound like when you intimidate a door?
Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about, you stupid disembodied idiot!
And you hear this back. I'm not disembodied, and I'm going to come in now. I am not disembodied. I am going to come in now.
How big is this room radius-wise?
You cast Fireball.
I wanted to. Well, I was gonna say let's just back up into the corner and then get as far away from the door, and then as the heart's going in, I'm just gonna like plink a fireball out at the door.
Very well. Yeah, the door begins to rattle. The door handle begins to rattle. Nevermore, do you gather them all in the corner of the room?
Everybody in the
from it?
corner. Everybody in the corner. Jude.
Does Jude
Jude
go?
and Helvig. What was that? Sorry.
Does Jude go?
We just go around. We just go to where Jude
we
is.
grab Jude by the wrist and just come on, Jude. Come on.
You see Jude is in the fireplace. Like there's no fire in there. There's just like ash, and just tucked, like making herself as small as possible in the fireplace.
Fireplace is reasonably near as far away from the door as you can get.
Okay. All right. Get close, and then get ready to put the heart in Helvig.
The door
And then-
slams open, and through it steps a very strange figure. Jude, could you describe your father? What does the captain look like?
The captain is about a foot taller than Jude, so stands like taller than most Jabin males. Incredibly like broad for a Jabin and fully decked out in armored plating, similar to Jude's old like uniform that she stole from one of her brothers, with the white cloak and the pantaloons, except adorned with like war medals and a giant sword at his side. And his like shirt is being like ruffled up, so you can see like scarred forearms from battle wounds. And he, other than that, is like quite a handsome Jabin, no face scars or anything that would distinguish him. But these very dark eyes, like very piercing, black beady Jabin eyes, very different to Jude.
That is what Jude sees. The rest of you see a very strange thing. It is about the same size as what Jude describes, about 3.5 foot tall. It is brandishing a long metal spear. It has, however, spindly arms and legs, almost like just metal poles, jointed at the wrists and ankles, all properly articulated. The eyes and mouth are set into a spherical torso, crafted in intricately carved metal, similar to the heart that Nevermore is holding in terms of color and style. But the eyes, which sort of are these beautiful multifaceted apertures, like on the lens on a camera, sort of twist, and as it turns to look at you, you have been very bad. You must leave. You have been very bad, Jude. You must leave. And Nevermore?
Look, we'll stick the heart in, and now that I see it's not the dad, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, and I'm just going to be like, confused look, stick the heart in. Yeah.
Yeah. You do that. You feel like you have been punched in the chest, all four of you. Feel like you have been punched in the chest. You are knocked back with the world spinning around you, and I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Yay!
Gotta get a bit of Jude trauma into these episodes, right?
Yeah.
It's
necessary.
never the same if there's no Jew trauma.
Good to reset the counter.
We should really put a warning.
AJ, look at the screen directly above you.
No, I know, but
Okay.
like a trigger warning. I mean,
Oh, right,
yeah.
that maybe.
Since Jude trauma 0.
That's insanity.
That's what I had to do about 5 minutes ago. Right. So, I need to thank a whole mess of people. First of all, I need to thank Sirenscape for the amazing music that's been gracing your ear holes. Sirenscape I use a hell of a lot, and they're extremely great. It allows you to pipe the music through to the ears of other people on other sides of the world. I play with someone in Russia, and they get to listen to the music I'm playing, and it's really, really cool. Check out their incredible work at sirenscape.com. I believe the first month to sign up is free. I mean, you can use the base version for free, whatever, but yeah, I use the advanced version, and it's super good. You can create your own sound sets. I do it on the fly. And yeah, super fun. Would strongly endorse. I also need to thank my amazing players. Guys, thank you so much for coming back and playing with me in my silly world. I particularly AJ, you're super busy right now, I know, with your own channel, so thank you for making time for this. I genuinely really appreciate it. Mitch, it's always an absolute joy to have you, and thank you so much for coming back. Rachel, champion as always, absolutely gorgeous. And Dan, you know how much I love having you on the channel. Dan has been in, I worked it out recently, more than any other person in this world. Dan has been in 45 of the 62 episodes.
Oh my god.
Rach is second with 39.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nice.
Go team.
Yeah.
Wild.
Help me.
And then AJ and Mitch are third and fourth, respectively.
I'll claim third. I'll claim third Wednesday.
You would be fourth, I think. Yeah, you would come equal third. You missed one. We had an ep without you. So AJ is one ahead of you, but you will draw equal with AJ on Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah, Mitch.
I do recall that. I was busy entertaining a young Steam method.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also need to thank our amazing audience. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Our raiders. Thank you, the Dice Casters. Thank you so much for the raid. Guys, go and check out the Dice Casters. They're an amazing D&D channel. Thanks so much for the raid, guys. Beyond that, who else do I need to thank? I need to thank the Mother of Bunnies for her wonderful support behind the scenes, and Serum76 for helping us get it all set up. So, now I've thanked all the important people. Let's do our favorite moments, shall we? Because this is something I borrowed from the dreaded GM, and it's something I really love doing. Because being a creative is difficult. And so, chat, if you have favorite moments for anybody, please tell us what you think we did good, because it's difficult to identify it for yourself, and it's nice to have other people tell you. So we'll go around the circle and tell each other what good we did. And I've started at Rachel every point this evening, so let's reverse that and talk about AJ first. AJ, let's talk about, AJ can go last with her own self moment, but everybody else, what do we reckon AJ did well?
Yeah. So you don't get to claim the good stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I loved you not knowing how to put him in the body, just being very like, oh, was I so, oh no, I don't know how the fuck to do this. That was fucking hilarious.
I really enjoyed the transitions between, like, working out the physicality of transitioning between Jude and Helvig. I thought that was excellent.
I appreciated the fact that Jude had such a big say in Helvig and the pouch for muffins, and like there being such an emphasis for a considerable amount of time on the fact that there needs to be muffin storage, because otherwise it just wasn't going to work, Helvig.
Yeah. It is something you need to think about when
you need a
constructing the
snack
body.
pouch.
Yeah.
Snack
True.
pouch.
It's very important.
The Vizbear started their first ever campaign last night. So watching the interactions was nice. I mean, yeah, Vizbear, I hope it went well. Congratulations. Welcome to a crazy world of fun and joy. I cannot endorse your decision to finally get into D&D strongly enough. Well done. Yeah. Favorite AJ. Damn it, Josh, you stole mine, Omi.
My favorite AJ moment, I have to, as much as I need to save the big one probably for AJ, I haven't been at the table with you for quite some time, especially at these two characters, and there's an extra layer of the dynamic that we haven't had to do yet, which is sharing a body. But considering it's your character's body, I thought that you did really, really well trying to mime, so as I am saying it, and copying what I do.
It was so
That's
good.
why I was like, I notice it, but I'm just gonna keep talking because it's how big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
The first one I did, I was like, this is a joke. And then I was like, no, I have to keep it now. I have to mime everything Dan does as Helvig. Thank you.
Yeah.
My favorite moment was also the team up with Dan. I think it's like a partly favorite me, partly favorite Dan thing of just how freaking awesome it is that Dan and I have enough trust in each other to be able to do that, to like lean on each other's characters and do the physicality and like share that space and still be our own characters and not like step on each other's toes. Was a lot of fun to sort of like do, if that makes any sense. So I really enjoyed that. And then I like the song.
Yeah. I think the song was great. Yeah, absolutely. AJ, okay, now I'm claiming Jude trauma. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Omi. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, we hadn't had any yet, and why not? You know, it's been such a long time. I also like to give an extra one. I obviously asked the players for places from their backstories, so more may be incoming. And AJ and I did discuss Jude's space and the potential for trauma from it. And I wasn't certain quite how far we would go, but seeing Jude's initial response to being there, I was like, oh no, I've got to go full trauma on this. Yeah. So I always love AJ's acting. It's always, very cool. But seeing as we've already started in on our favorite Dan moments, let's talk about Dan. You meet Space Boy.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
No.
Happy birthday to Dan.
I want to immediately start with the fact that Dan got no break during this episode and played two characters flawlessly. Benneck is so freaking funny. The fact that he asked that girl,
do you know anyone who needs
bullies? She was like 12. Oh, so funny.
Yeah. I have a favorite, Benneck. It's, can you just kill sick people?
That was, I was definitely leaning towards Benneck. Just the absolute zero fuss in going to the infirmary.
I'll go ask.
On like Trish, yeah, exactly, on Trish's behalf to see if there's going to be anybody that's dying. Yeah, very, very in character. But yeah, just your ability to switch characters the whole time. There wasn't a moment where you slipped up. You know, I don't think there was a moment where you slipped up between the characters.
There was one.
I
But
didn't
I'm just a
catch
hard
it,
critic
so
to
it just-
myself.
There was,
But just
I
never
noticed it
happened.
like, it was like half a sentence. It was barely noticeable. It started as Benneck and wound up Helvig by the end of the sentence. Like, yeah, the transition was very solid. Rach?
I really liked when we were in the weird dream realities. You throwing rocks and baking and just being a bit wild. I don't know if this was the intention, but it kind of read as like, oh my god, I can do stuff physically again. I'm gonna just do things. Hell yeah. It was adorable and I liked it. Very silly.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
It's not a damn rash. Bennex. Omi says, yeah, that's not a damn rash. And Helvig in ghost form, I can touch things! Yeah, agree with both of those.
I could hug my friend, do all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is it
Thamior,
me?
it was my birthday that they sang about, not Dan's. We actually didn't stream on Dan's birthday last year.
Am I the only one left?
Yes,
I
it
was just
is.
Yeah.
there's a reason. Favorite. I'm just gonna take pieces from both of my dudes. Favorite Benneck moment is favorite Dan moment playing as Benneck is going the most
Right.
concerning. The raid with Dread.
Favorite raid emotes up in chat. Dreaded GM, you bloody champion. Guys, we are doing our favorite moments. You have caught us at the end of our stream, which is sad but also great because we borrowed favorite moments from Dreaded GM and they are ready. Throw them hearts up in chat for Dread. Hey, Dad.
It's cosmic. It's
It
a
is.
cosmic occurrence.
It is good.
Yes.
Are you planning on doing it for Winter's Tales as well, AJ?
Favorite moments?
Yeah.
Probably not. No. We're gonna do an after show talk show.
Right.
I
assumed
and
something.
also we played around with the idea of like diary room entries from each of the players as they discover their backgrounds and their pasts. So they
Ooh.
like
Oh,
we
that's
have a little
cool.
diary room set up that they can go and talk about their theories.
Love it.
That's
Love it.
cute.
It is very talk show. Yeah, absolutely, Spina.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us, you bloody champions. Yeah, we have just told Dan how great we think he is, and he is, and we have. So now let's talk about Mitch.
Wait, I haven't finished.
Oh, sorry,
the
you
thing.
didn't tell us your
We
other
were
favorite
rated.
Yu-Gi-Oh moment. I'm
We were
sorry,
rated halfway.
I was too distracted. Carry on.
Rated halfway.
The first I'll just do it quickly. For Benneck, thinking about like the most concerning way to solve a problem the most direct way possible. That's just like his character trait. Is like, yes, dead people, or sick people, maybe bullies, something that you might be like, it's okay, cool, practical.
Moral quandaries are
actionable.
secondary.
Yeah. Favorite Helvig for sure is oh god, I'm trying to
So eat first, ask questions later.
pinpoint it. Was
Everything.
it was like everything getting to be Helvig after so long, and also the body describing it.
Yeah, that's that was really, really solid. Yeah, thank you, Dan. So, to our raiders, we are Corsairs Cove. We do storytelling on and tell D&D stories. We work a lot in the Humblewood setting, but I have other stuff we do. We have a Mano a Mano show that we run, which is set in a different homebrew world. Yeah, to my followers, please, our current viewers, please go and check out Dread GM. Smash the follow button over there, because Dread produces a heck of a lot of awesome D&D content. They're an incredible DM. They played in one of the first games I ever played on Twitch, and yeah, it was an absolute amazing time. Dread is such an incredible role player and a jolly good friend and a fellow Josh as well. So yeah, excellent guys. So yeah, please do go over there and check them out. Right, let's talk about Mitch, because Mitch was brilliant this evening.
Yeah.
What do we reckon?
Let's talk about Mitch,
Baby.
I love the unstoppable sass. Just nothing is too serious that Nevermore can't be a sassy bitch. And I love that about him. He's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yep.
I loved when Jude was freaking out. Nevermore stepped up. Nevermore dadded. And said, Jude, we're here. And that was really good. That was lovely. Because it was a complete departure from sassy more to caring more.
Caring
Damn
more.
straight. I like sassy more.
Hashtag sassy more.
So funny. My favorite Mitch moment tonight was all of the times he was like, so Trish, you love me. So you do love me, because I'm concerned for my own well-being.
Yeah. Why the hell did you drag me into this?
Yeah, that was so
How dare
funny.
you love me?
So good.
Uh,
And also the fact that you joined into her void at the beginning.
Yeah.
Nevermore, get out of my void.
Who's that part
Yeah.
again? Sorry, I've slowed down on that part. Oh,
Trish
I
was
think I was,
doing a
that's what I was,
recap.
that's
Yeah.
what I was critiquing you on something. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about posh people. That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My favorite Nevermore moment is how switched on he is with the curse thing, like afterwards, after getting all the goofs out of the light ribbing to Trish, and then be like, okay, well, we should probably fix this up because you're very worried. And I won't tell people if you're not comfortable, or stuff like that. He's very cognizant now.
Yeah. Bishop Blood has a couple. Yeah, Bishop Blood. Oh, that was good.
Short term,
Yeah.
long term. Yeah.
Bishop Blood has a couple of
which I thought was like a bird.
Claw, yeah. Bishop Blood has a couple of good ones in chat. One for Dan. The foreshadowing of the wife, once again. that mentioned. She's come up a bit in the other campaign because Benneck's over there now. That was the ongoing part of that story. So yeah.
But was this the first time we heard it? Or
I don't
Jude
think
wasn't
so.
there?
No, it's the first time Trish has heard something about the maybe I might be married. That happened at the wedding. But Jude and Nevermore know nothing of this.
Yeah, I thought so.
Clevedon WX, thank you very much for the follow.
Well, Nevermore now, right? Because he was there when I saw
Well,
the
yeah,
wife thing.
but no one brought it up. No one latched onto that at all. Yeah, just went right past.
Easy.
Completely missed it.
Yeah,
No consequences.
Nevermore is brilliant and so snarky. I love it. Thank you, Sialumi. Yes, we appreciate that. Just the little hidden Easter eggs about the wife. Yeah. I got buried in the raid, but Nevermore seemed so ready to cast something at the highest level he could at the door to call Jude's dad a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's if the door had opened and it was Jude's father, there would have been a fireball, and it would have just been like, "You're a shit dad!" Just the fireballs going off.
Aww.
That's it.
You should let Trish kill him so that it
Yeah, because
saves
then
us
Trish.
dying.
Yeah, no, but then Trish has to get close, and Trish might get hurt.
Yeah.
Also, he might not be real, so I don't think it counts.
Yeah, the other thing is you guys just saw a giant thing. Wasn't him at all. So, yeah, checking his loved is so great.
I enjoyed being back in the sass mode for sure. That was I know it's what Trish brought up, but like my favorite line that I came up with was we can't be stuck in Trish's mind. I'm still intelligent. And then when you slapped me, and I was like, that's smarts. Yeah,
So
I didn't get that. I'm sorry, I missed that one.
It didn't it was not difficult to get back into the flow that the four of us have with each other.
No.
There wasn't a that kind of jarring kind of fuck, I've got to get back into character. As soon as I was talking to the four of you, it was just instantly like, all right, this is what's going on again. So that was beautiful and very refreshing, because you do feel rusty after a while, but it just was not like that at all once we got started. So
not at all. Nevermore is a vibe, and I'm all for it. Katie Wolfsbane, yeah.
Nevermore.
Yeah, he's got a little rainbow on his stomach. It was definitely like natural as anything. Was beautiful to watch. Thanks, Spina. Alrighty. And let's talk about Trish. Let's talk about Rach.
Fuck, the whole curse bit.
Okay.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Trish
loved
going
it.
off on Night Seed.
Particularly because particularly the bit because it was like aimed at me, so I was like really like I felt it. I felt the obliterate was when you were like, I'm cursed. I'm revealing it. I can't handle it anymore.
It was also like 10 minutes in.
Just can't keep a secret.
So good. I have to piggyback on that of the way that you kill people in the streets. And just that you've resorted to being a serial killer. It's so funny to me. Oh, I was loving it.
Yeah, somebody in chat said stabbing the guy and his name was Boris, not Horace. But yeah, stabbing Boris and then apologizing for it. Yeah, that was excellent. And we have another one, Trish talking about the sentience of fish from Sialumi.
Yeah. Absolutely. That was exactly what Sialumi says. I love that Trish was trying to find the least harmful way to fulfill this curse. Exactly. Yeah, looking for fish or like something small that like might not get hurt so much, but yeah. And you just channeled the freaked out. Like I was when I was talking, I just recall when I was talking to Jude and Helvig and Benneck, sorry, and I was just like explaining everything, so obviously self-absorbed in trying to make sure that it was all sensical. And then I looked down at your monitor, and you're just like, I'm like, you're not helping. So,
So good.
so that was great. Just to snap out of like being zoned in and then all of a sudden noticing that you're just beside me, like totally giving it away. So yeah, great.
Yep. No poker face, apparently.
My favorite Rachel is, and I wrote this is the first thing I wrote down. The list of people I love is depressingly short. So good. And I was just like, wow. Yeah. Like, I was going to rule that she at least has a couple of aunts and uncles and stuff. Like,
It's still short.
it's such a
Yeah, that was
relatable line, yeah.
That was, yeah.
So good.
Augustus Frogbottom says, Jude Littlefoot's innocent and yet double entendre laden patter made me laugh a lot. And the quite depressingly short was another biggest laugh, yeah. So Augustus
Can I
Frogbottom...
just say, you've got to go back, by the way, and watch the YouTube videos of the last seasons, because there have been so fucking many things like juice, for
The
example.
juice.
There was a massive conversation between Trish and Jude.
I want to say it was like Ep
the
4.
juice and the sex and the floor.
Ep 4 season 3.
Ep 4
Yeah.
season 3 was
Jude asked
where
about sex.
we tried to explain what sex was, and
Yep.
yeah, and Fancy got involved, and someone just tell the girl.
Nevermore's
Frog
dad.
Yeah,
Jude asked everyone about the juice.
yeah. And I remember Sean's response was so good. Was like, that's actually not a bad way of putting it. Actually a quite apt metaphor, I think was his exact phrase. Sean was so good as Lazarus. Yeah, there is a lot to catch up in the YouTube. Thank you for putting that up there, Spina. Yeah, Augustus Frogbottom is a tennis instructor in the US. And so listens to us while he's waiting for students to arrive. So disappears every now and again and then comes back. So yeah, great. And if a student doesn't arrive, they get a good session. The Gaspar just insta-beam sex ed class into Jude's skull. Yeah, he just thought that was the best way, and it was not.
No.
He may be a god, but he's not perfect.
But then again, it did lead to Jude's semi-sexual
consummation.
awakening of Gaspard.
With
Not the
Portia.
consummation, but
Yeah,
the fact that Jude has a major crush on
Gaspard, yeah.
Gaspard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Spud gets Jude hard.
Yep.
We're glad Helvig's not in there anymore.
We have one more person to discuss, so
Yes!
if we could move on
Oh,
to
Yeah.
this incredible gentleman.
Wait, did Trish give her own moment first?
No, I don't think she did. That was what I was meaning.
Good try. Good try, Rachel.
Yeah.
Good try.
She almost managed it as well, like the rest of you.
I got so close. I think my favorite self moment was not letting Nevermore help me, because I've got a bit of a death wish now. I'm like, look, because she doesn't want to kill people, but she also doesn't want her friends to die. So she's like, if I die, then no one else has to. So if it happens, it happens. And I liked that choice.
Yeah, that was really good. That was a really good sort of rationalization reasoning. Bishop Blood points out correctly, it wasn't Gaspard who did that. It was Irelath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Irelaf, that's right. Irelaf
Irelath gave you the sex talk. You got the sex talk from an angel.
Season 3, episode 2. That's right.
See? Sus. That's extra sussy.
Sussy?
Sassy more. Sassy more, not sussy more. Trish being confused about what to do with the spine. Yeah, that was good. Because when I wrote it originally, I was like, and yeah, you find a spine. And I was like, but it's for Helvig, so it could just look like a pointy spike. No, I'm meaning a spinal column. Yeah, I had to be specific there. Yeah. I really enjoyed that Bishop Blood was the one who figured out what to do with it. Wow,
DM moment.
Yeah, go on then.
The trauma of all of us, because I'm so excited to see the other two, if there is other two.
Yeah.
I just love that you've set this up with like not just putting Helvig back in a body. This is like some complex mental puzzle for all of us. And I'm very excited for it. You've done awesome.
Thank you.
I thought you did. Oh,
You go. I thought you did.
I thought you did a really good job of dealing with our collective memory loss, because I was very foggy on the last few seasons, and I think we all were, but you have all of the information in there, and you're very good at like reminding us at the right time without info dumping, and it was very slick, and I don't know how you remember all this shit.
Yep.
Thank you.
I was constantly having to scroll through my Humblewood document here, just like scrolling up. I'm like, what's this? Mordain. Mordaine's the name. Like,
Well done.
But you have such an ability, and this is something I've probably said at least once a season, to just keep things flowing, but you're also letting us be us. And you're letting that role play flow naturally. That's something that so many DMs just, I don't know, like if there's a time sensitive thing, they want to snip it in the bud a little bit, and I get that you do that sometimes, but we can pick that up and we keep things moving along. And you let us do that, and I just credit you as a DM for being able to read that so well, to keep things flowing but letting us just keep doing what we do. So
Thank you.
thumbs up. 2 of them.
I have 2 things. First of all,
Whoa,
Uh,
greedy.
yeah, that's
One for
right.
Benneck and one for Helvig.
Yeah, sure.
Pretty much. First one is letting me with my weird Benneck shenanigans and his relationship with the faculty. Why is there like a weird agreement between him and the infirmary? Who knows?
It's easier than burying it. Just give it to the guy who wants to eat it
good.
anyway.
Second, I liked personally how you managed to still keep the canon of your 2 parallel.
2 parallel
timeline.
stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
And be
got
like,
to.
yes.
I'm glad I let you guys play that scene as well. Like we did so we basically erased the canon of what you and I did at the beginning when we brought you into the other game, over onto Monsters and Magic. But with this now, I was like, that was always a placeholder. This is the thing that actually happened, because I just said, you guys said, all right, fine, go on then, Benneck. You have fun, Benneck.
Leave us be. That's fine. We don't
Yeah.
need you anymore. We have
My-
Helvig.
My favorite side effect
Wow.
is that now I have Benneck has a weird like side mission to also.
Yeah. Find
Well,
people for Trish to murder.
So well, here's the thing. Benneck now knows who's there. Benneck now knows that it's a prison for political detainees, including but not limited to both Benna Seradin, the general of the Wildwood Brigade / former general of the Bandit Coalition, who you protected the life of and brought to Alderheart for peace talks, and also Susan, your Lazarus's old adventuring buddy. They're both in that prison. Benneck recently rescued them. That was last Thursday. They are now in the process of murdering the guards.
Good, wonderful.
Send a few to Trish.
Well, amusingly, Trish,
I'm
you
gonna
noticed,
keep them alive and be like,
you know how that
Trish needs
you
you.
know how that gang went missing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
they're
that
the
them?
guards.
Okay, well.
It's all
Nice.
coming together. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Josh isn't like that, Augustus. Wait, hang on. I like that he has quite a few roles for skills, etc., but combat, while not rare, doesn't dominate. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Augustus. I like that as well. This has never been a particularly combat-heavy party. They're actually fairly combat-averse for all that they're crazy good at it. The first season particularly, they noped
Murder
out of
time.
a couple of combats very hard. Like, Jude stuck a candle to her head once,
Yeah,
and it just
yeah.
noped a combat.
Correct.
She
Yeah, I
stuck
feel
a
like
candle
we
to her
dodged,
forehead
we
and then
dodged
flapped
a
her
lot
cape
of
around.
combats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And then
became
just-
a candle bat and convinced the other candle bats that I was not a threat.
And they were like,
we
okay,
escaped
sounds
combat.
legit, and they fucked off.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what Nat 20s
It's
by
because
you.
I'm very
Yeah, it
combat
was. It was a
averse.
fucking nat
That's
20,
what
wasn't
this
it?
is.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, she burned a Nat 20, otherwise it would not have worked.
Yeah.
Because no bat is going to be convinced that a Gerbean with a candle stuck to its face.
Wait, you're forgetting about the dance of mist and steam.
Yes, the Dance of Mist and Steam, where you decided not to
That was
fight a bunch
another
of
one.
fire elementals. Instead,
think
you
that's
just convinced
another
them that
nat
they were
20.
friends with you. Yeah.
Yeah. There's another nat 20 of convincing
was-
steam methods.
Yeah,
that we
because you
weren't
were
a
going to
threat.
have a spa day, and then you got there, and it was a whole bunch of elementals that infested the spa, and you were like, does the Dance of Mist and Steam? They all fuck off, and you have a lovely spa day. Yep. I was like, fine, I didn't want to do that combat anyway, and we were running out of time. Great. So, my favorite me moment. Well, gosh darn. I am learning more and more that I should give you guys as much opportunities as possible to assist me in the story. And so when I threw the question over to you guys of, tell me about a place from your past, I loved the responses, and I'm really excited for Nevermore. And yeah, Trish's little story about the building things with her dad was precious. I only read it this afternoon. I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. I can utilize the heck out of that. So I loved getting you guys to. I loved getting you guys to tell the story, but yeah, no, I do. I like, and I've learned it more since starting Corsair's Cove and playing even more regularly. Give the players as many opportunities as possible to tell the story their way. Throwing the decision to you, what skill do you use to do this check? Rather than say, wisdom check, off you go. I know some of you are shit at it, don't care. Give me the thing, but I need a rationalization for it. I need you to explain to me how
You've
it
got to
would work,
rationalize
but
it.
Definitely letting Jude perform her way to helping Helvig insert his soul into the metal body. Definitely made sense. The song was dope. Yeah, and it's in my head now. Yeah. So yeah, that was my favorite me moment. That's something I think I do well now. And I've gotten better at. Yeah, letting the party play as the party well is a skill. Yeah, thank you. Gives pre-origin glance at the characters. But when they do end up in combat, yeah, people get throat stabbed a lot. And explains Trish's obsession with the Scarenscraft. Yeah, there's another map patch who's only used it once, just recently. But it's a racial ability for all map patch. So yeah, great. Well, that's marvelous. It's on the Discord now forever, the song. Thank you, Spina. Excellent work. So we should go away from here now because we've been streaming for a good long while. Thank you so much to our raiders. Thank you so much to our new followers. Thank you so much, Scrubrat. Thank you, Scrubrat or Scrubrat. I don't know, one or the other. They're both great. Thank you for the follow, bloody champion.
Screw brat is a different thing.
Yeah, don't screw brats.
Yeah, it's a little bit kink.
There was a there was another
I'm glad
comment.
that I don't know what that means.
A scrub rat would be an interesting thing. So I did see in chat as well. There was another favorite moment: the offering Benneck a bully that Trish could kill, and she's really just like not very nice to this one person. It's not really a bully. It's just like, yeah, screw brats. Anyway. So we should go away from here now, but first of all, you guys need to tell me who the absolute heck you are. Let's go in reverse order. AJ, tell us about yourself.
Hello, I am AJ Winters. I am a DM and world builder from Winter's Tales, the channel that I stream from twice a week on Tuesday and Wednesday nights in the lead up to a tabletop RPG show that we are launching in 43 days. I'm so excited. Live from a studio right here in Western Australia, where all the players wake up without memories. If you're keen for that, come over to Winter's Tales and hang out.
Like Jude.
Yeah. No, like AJ.
Yeah.
AJ has no memories.
Valid. Yeah. Check that out. I am super excited for what night of the week will that be?
So we launch on August 2nd. So it's every Tuesday night from August 2nd to December 20th.
Wow.
For season 1.
Amazing. Awesome.
Yeah.
WA, as in Western Australia. So far away, stares in from South Australia. Hi, Sir Libby. At least you're in the same country. Alrighty,
True.
Dan, you meet Space Boy. Who the absolute heck are you?
Hello, I am Dan in the meat space, D-Reb in the cyberspace. Aside from that, you can't find me anywhere on social media because I love lurking, because you all deserve the love, and I hide beneath whatever surface people reside in as a ethereal, sometimes tangible ghost, exuding the good vibes, because you all deserve it.
That is true. They do.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to actually ask Rach first. Rach, who the absolute heck are you? There is a reason for it.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Rachel Fukar. I'm a writer, actor, creative trash at large. You can find me on the internet on various social media at Rachel Fukar, because that name is never ever taken. And you can find the book that I wrote, The Rings of Mars, right here on the internet. It's a sci-fi adventure type situation. They're trying to get to Mars. Shit goes badly. You should read it. It would make me smile.
Excellent. And
Do it,
Mitch.
otherwise she'll fuck around with your fridge.
Yeah, she'll come into your
will.
house and eat
Whatever
all,
it
gonna
was,
dip
burn your house
all
down,
the
something
yogurt.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Throw out one of your socks in the pairings.
yeah.
Every
Yeah.
week.
Should
That's
just muddle
right.
them up.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, Rachel didn't threaten us. No, I got it for you. How you going, everybody? I am Mitch, Mitch Earnshaw. You can find me on the Twitter. Oh, Mitch, a bloody champion. I love that. Yeah, that's my Twitter.
I didn't have
Uh,
one programmed in. That's why I had to. Yeah, that's why
No,
I had to
love
go and do
A
it.
bloody champion. It's great. So yeah, that's the only place you can pretty much find me is on Twitter. I don't really Twitch all that much anymore. But if you catch me role playing, it's here.
Is that-
That's right.
Mitch will be back on Wednesday night for a Humblewood one shot.
Correct. I will be playing somebody different.
Ooh,
What?
what?
Yeah.
A tolerable
be-
person?
Not necessarily. Not
I
necessarily.
would
You don't know
say-
that.
I would say intolerable in a different way.
Hmm.
Okay, very well.
We'll find out. We'll
I
find
guess
out.
I'll have to just find out on Wednesday.
Not an asshole, basically. Not an asshole this time. Just won't stop singing.
I'm wondering. Omi might have been on Roll for Damage, not on Corsair's Cove. I don't know if I ever did it on Corsair's Cove. I need to fix
Yeah,
that,
I think-
obviously.
I think Omi was the god of death on.
That's right. Yeah.
Back during Academy of Xandar.
Okay. And Mesdames et Messieurs, Damen und Herren, and beings of indeterminate gender persuasion, I be Josh the Pirate, and I run D&D here on my channel, Corsair's Cove. And you can join me Monday, this week, Wednesday. I'm actually going to be on tomorrow night as well, discussing Starfinder, I think. We're going to be doing Starfinder for our Tactics Tuesday. Brendan Ellis will be coming over from Monsters and Magic to talk to me about Starfinder and how that system works, because I've never played in it, so I'll be learning. And he's going to be teaching me a little bit about it. Then Wednesday night for more Humblewood, and Thursday night for more Humblewood, and then Monday again for more Humblewood, and then Thursday again for more Humblewood. There's a lot of fucking Humblewood. I've got a lot of writing to do. Beyond that, if you like my face and voice, you can find me in the Perth art scene. I generally art slut my way around, and if you prefer the majestic voice to the face, you think I could just stand to tone that down a little bit, you can check me out in the podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Scan Felspar und his little dragon, Rosh. We had a session yesterday, actually. I played Scan very recently. The canon has moved on a little bit from the published episodes, but the last one, Rylan got stabbed a whole bunch. And I run Corsair's Cove with my lovely wife, the mother of bunnies, and you can find us here a lot. But you've done that. Good job. Well done. Keep doing it. So please smash that follow button. Head on over to all of our socials. You can find them all there. You can find our YouTube, the Tube of You, over there, and you can find our Discord here, and we'd love to have you in any and or all of those tubes of you. Guys, we also need to talk about one more special place right now. We need to talk about Ukraine, because Ukraine is going through a bit of a time. If you've been paying attention to the news, you'd know that. Yes, over 8 million Ukrainians have been displaced from their homes by the war at the moment, and it's a real problem. So the Emergency Action Appeal is the link I've just put up in chat. They are taking donations. They've already raised over $4 million. I need to update the chat command in session 3, including $2 million donated by the Australian government to help people displaced by the conflict, which sounds like a hell of a lot of money until you realize that that's less than $1 per person displaced. So yeah, it's great, but we could and need to do better. So if you have any coins, any spare pennies jingling around in your digital wallet, please consider throwing them their way, and we can do all the amount, the most we can do. So thank you very much for that, and we appreciate the heck out of all of you. So to our raiders, thank you so much for joining us. To the people who found us organically, also thank you so much for joining us, you bloody champions, all of you. Our new followers, you're amazing, and we will be back. This crew will be back next Monday night to find out how they insert Helvig into his body. There's probably a better way of phrasing that, but
Lots of lubricant.
We will go away from here now, and we will go and raid somebody. And now we haven't raided the Eldritch Scribe for a good long while, and they are streaming. So we will go and raid the Eldritch Scribe. So let's go and do that. So throw your favorite raid emotes up in chat. Tell them where you came from and show them the love by smashing that follow button. Des and Daria over there are good friends. AJ and the others there as well are excellent. They have an AJ of their own. Daria is our channel artist. You can check out her work down in the bottom corner, where they keep the characters keep flashing up. She's brilliant. Yeah, so go and check them out. We will start that raid up now, guys, and we will see you next week. What? You right? You what?
Yeah,
Dan,
I'm good.
Yeah, okay. Well, Dan and I will see you Thursday. Mitch and I will see you Wednesday, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. So say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
everybody.
Happy birthday, Dan.